And what is good, everybody? Welcome back in once again tonight to Behind the Arc Basketball. First big opening night with 22 teams in action, 11 games going down tonight. With this one being on the national stage, the Boston Celtics will have their first game out of 7 of the first 10 on the road to start off the season. Tonight, the Celtics at MSG taking on the New York Knicks in the season opener for the 2021-22 NBA season. Glad to have you guys back in the stream once again tonight. What's good? We got Chrissy, Mario, Jack City, Bradley. Goody. Glad to have you guys back on the channel once again. We got a poll out there, pinned up to the chat. Make sure to fill out that poll, as we'll have that all throughout the game, and I'll probably do an update around like halftime or so and see what that percentage is for the poll. Boston Celtics, a lot of moves, especially in the front office during the offseason, as Danny Ainge, he retired as the team's president of basketball operations. Danny, and then Brad Stevens stepping down as head coach, taking over that position of Danny Ainge, now the new president. And coming in, new head coach, former assistant of the Brooklyn Nets, Ime Udoka, first-year head coach for the Boston Celtics, getting his first game tonight. Some key familiar faces on this New York Knicks squad, as they have 2 former Celtics players from last season, Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, who was acquired at the trade deadline and was in and out of the lineup second part of the season. For the Celtics, they picked up Dennis Schroeder from the Lakers in the offseason, also got Josh Richardson from the Mavs, and back to Boston once again, Portland. Once again with Boston, that is Enes Kanter, who played for the Celtics back in 2020, into the bubble for Boston, and also getting Juancho Hernangomez over from the T-Wolves. What's good, Behind the Arc fan? Kane, Playboy Brian, Lorenzo, glad to have you guys in the stream tonight. Chicago Bulls 123, welcome back in. Hopefully it should be a good game going down here. Looks like the Knicks are the favorites, 2-point favorites entering this matchup, over under, so that 218.5. New York getting those 2 pickups in the offseason from Boston, Kemba and Fournier, losing Elfrid Payton over to the Suns, and also Reggie Bullock going to the Dallas Mavericks now. Both of these teams bounced in the first round of the playoffs in 2021. New York lost in 5 against the Hawks. Celtics lost in 5 against Brooklyn. Cannot wait for this season to start up here to see how the Celtics will do, and we'll get a little bit of that preview tonight going down. Yeah, feel free to let me know your predictions out in the chat as well. Glad to hear Jaylen Brown's back in action. I heard he was using his inhaler in the pregame for Jaylen Brown, but he didn't play the last couple of games in the preseason as he was in health and safety protocols. So good to see Jaylen Brown back in action tonight for the Celtics. They're going to be without Al Horford, though. So Al Horford's still in the health and safety protocols. He is one of 2 Celtics out, as they got both of their newly acquired players that they acquired in the offseason, with Josh Richardson as well. Richardson is out in this game. That's due to a migraine. And then the Knicks have 1 player listed out, as that is Nerlens Noel, as he is, last check on the injury report, actually, he is listed doubtful tonight for this game due to a knee injury. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game tonight. What's good, Charleston and Nito? Welcome back to the stream. The dedication from Barcelona for Lorenzo. You guys are awesome here. Absolutely dedicated. So Chris puts out Celtics, his favorite team because of me and Jason Tatum. Glad to hear there, brother. Always a pleasure, man. Hoping for some big things from JT this season. I actually got his jersey in the background. Yeah, I wore it for the last preseason game. I got the Paul Pierce jersey on the green and black. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I think this is going to be a 7:45 Eastern tip-off game. So we're going to tip off, I believe, in about 9 minutes from now. We'll update you guys with scores throughout the NBA tonight. There's 11 games going on. A lot of games in the early slate, too, tipping off around the same time as this one or later. There's already 2 games that's being played at the moment. Pacers with a quick lead at the end of the first, 30-25, up against the Hornets. And then the Pistons with a low-scoring game leading at the end of one, 20-14 against Chicago. What's good, Kelly, Andrew? Welcome back in the stream, man. Glad to have you guys back at the channel again. What a night last night for opening night. Had some good numbers, which was great. Always good to get back into the swing of things. I really like Luka as a player, too. I think he's going to be close to MVP this year. I'm probably going to take Giannis, though. After what I saw last night, I think he's even more motivated. Winning one title, I think it's the start to possibly many for Giannis. After last night, the Bucks looked unstoppable. I know it's just game number one. Of course, the Nets struggle right out of the gate shooting the ball, and they're going to catch up, but they still don't have a response when it comes to defending Giannis down low. Tomorrow's going to be basketball. It's going to be the Mavs against the Hawks, I believe, tomorrow. Yeah, I heard the Browns have like 20 players listed on their injury report. So both of their running backs not playing tomorrow. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield's out. That game's at Cleveland. And Denver's reeling. They've lost the last 3 straight games in a row. I'm going to go Ravens there on Sunday. Ravens on the roll. Unfortunately for Chris's team, but that's a tough matchup. But the Bengals have been low-key really solid this year at 4-2. I'm shocked they didn't put that one as a Sunday night game. So they got the Sunday night game is Indianapolis against San Francisco. And, yeah, both of those teams struggling lately. So getting closer to tip-off, about 7 minutes remaining before tip-off. I like the new setup. It's pretty cool. I got the Tatum jersey all the way in the back there. I got the pillow right behind me, some behind the arc merch right behind me. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome on the stream here. Bradley's pumped up. Seeing his man, Donovan Mitchell, playing his first game of the season right there. I heard about that. Deshaun Watson and negotiations to get traded over to Miami. So big Northeast rivalry, here we go, to open things up to the start of the season. Some interesting storylines going into this matchup. Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier now with the Knicks. Fournier turning down the Celtics offer in free agency as he went for the offer that New York had for him. And the Celtics had planned to get Fournier back. And that was kind of like a miss that the Celtics thought they wouldn't have missed on. That they were shocked to see that they couldn't get Fournier in the offseason. But then they were quick to pick up. At the time, it was like one of the last free agents because nobody wanted Dennis Schroeder, and then the Celtics were able to take him. And I liked what he saw in the preseason game, the last one against the Heat. What's good, Rudy? Welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you in here once again. I'm going to take the Dodgers tonight to make things interesting. So getting close to tip-off time, I believe less than 5 minutes. We'll start things off tonight. I'm interested to see how this will look onto the court. And for the Celtics, I think they're going to have I think they got a good chance tonight, especially if they stop Julius Randle in this game, because that's the concern going into the season, is at the 4. Tonight they have Grant Williams starting. So that's the place where we saw in the preseason game they were having a lot of trouble in the front court. in the last game against Miami. So if they can stay tonight with Julius Randle, I think they get the opportunity. Jaylen Brown's back, so that is big. Yeah, I saw that. That was a struggle for Russ last night. It's going to be like a figuring out type of process now because he's used to being like the main guy, and now he's the number 3 guy for LA, so it's going to take a while for that. That's something that Russ has never really dealt with before, is that him and LeBron both ball dominant because he's the one who is always having the basketball, so it's going to be something else for a change that it will take time to get him up to speed. I feel like this is going to be like more of a defensive type of game. Last night's game I covered, that was a slow start with both of the teams. They were missing a lot of shots early, and then Milwaukee started to make their threes. They got into a rhythm, and then later on Brooklyn started to make their shots. They pulled as close as 5 points at the end of the second quarter, but then that's as close as they got. Yeah, this Bulls-Pistons game's in the second quarter with 9.5 remaining. And it's a low score, 23-17 Detroit. What's good, Sean? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for finding my channel here. Yeah, really do hope so. So they're going to be without Horford tonight. But I hope they can find it once again with Al this year. Yeah, Chris's bold take. He's got, if Giannis wins 2 or 3 more rings, then a couple MVPs, he'll have a better career than LeBron. And if they put the Bengals on Sunday night, we would completely choke. Oof. That's right. Converse and North Face, I'd probably take Converse there. I used to wear Converses when I was much younger. Alright, so here we go. Opening action between the Celtics and the Knicks. 1 minute away from tip-off. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Boston starts out their first 7 out of 10 games this season on the road at Madison Square Garden to tip off the season tonight. Starting lineups look like this for the Celtics starting 5 tonight. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Robert Williams, and Grant Williams, the starting lineup. For the New York Knicks, they got Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. What's good? John Lucas in the stream. Welcome in. Hit me up in the chat as well who you guys got in this game. You guys all know who I'm going for. Celtics or Knicks, type it up in the chat. And also we got pinned into the chat the poll tonight. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. Wow, that's impressive. Chris Duarte, 11 points in his first NBA game for Indiana. That is impressive. Boston going in the green uniforms tonight. White numbers, white letters. New York in the white jerseys. Blue letters, blue numbers tonight with the orange outline. I expect big things by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I'm hoping for this season 25 plus points per game averaging for those two. Hoping and some big things in store. For Boston, it's just figuring out who can be the number 3 option on this team as well. So here we go at MSG. About to get ready to tip off. It's Williams who goes up for the tip when Mitchell Robinson and the Knicks control the tip as they go left to right in the court. At the left wing, former Celtic Fournier, now in New York. Passes over top of the key, Robinson to Kemba. Over to Barrett, he dribbles left elbow, defended by Robert Williams III. Outside to the right wing, Fournier, 6 in the shot clock, bounce pass over to Randall. 4 in the shot clock, takes the 3, gets it that time by Julius Randle to start things off. He struggled when it came to the first round against the Hawks, hitting shots from the perimeter, but right there, that one went down. Boston first possession, Smart gives it over to Tatum. Tatum off a double team, swings it over, off the fingertips, poor turnover. Grant Williams got to have that man. Here goes Kemba, drives on Grant, and missed the layup, but the putback slam. That is good for Robinson. 5-zip New York. So a made 3 by the Knicks, and then Grant Williams a turnover, and just like that, Celtics trail. Grant Williams slides it over to Tatum, takes the 3 off the back rim, missed. Robert Williams III, offensive rebound. Over to Brown. Brown has it at the left wing, swings it cross court. Tatum. He dribbles, drives, kick out right corner, 3 in the air, Smart. No good, way short. Knicks with the basketball. 1 minute through. New York up 5-0. Kemba slows it down, defended by Grant Williams. Moves it over to the left wing. Randall takes on Tatum, passes off the fingertips of Kemba, gets it back. Kemba at the right wing, drives on Grant, puts up the shot, gets fouled. First foul of the game, it's on Grant Williams. Clock will stop with 10:32. Man, he looks completely lost out there for number 12. It's going to be a reach-in foul, so New York will get the inbounds. Absolutely lost right now for Grant Williams. Underneath, Fournier. Tough defense by the Celtics. It was Robert Williams III underneath defending Fournier, which it hit the backboard. Jumper off the mark, miss, no good. Missed shot by Brown. Knicks come up with a rebound. Barrett at the top, defended by Tatum. Moves it over to Randall. Slow start in this game. New York takes a 3 and they hit it. Tough start for Boston. Nothing on the board. 2 minutes through, 10 minutes remaining in the first. Celtics have to get something. Instead of taking deep jumpers, need to go to the bucket. Top of the key, Robert Williams. Moves over to Smart. Bounce pass into the hands of Tatum. Tatum gets fouled. First personal foul of the night for New York. It's on Randall. What's good, Kenny? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, good one. Yeah, both were really good. I'd probably go Bird. Backs his way inside that Smart off a double team. And then a whistle again. It's on New York with their second personal foul. It's away from the basketball. So this is going to send Jason Tatum to the free throw line. That was way short. Man, the Celtics just coming up so flat to start things off. Boston gets the inbound back. Brown off a double team at the right elbow. Gives it over to Grant Williams, who's left open. Smart will take a 3. And he drills it. That's good. Finally, somebody gets a bucket. It's Marcus Smart from downtown. New York has possession. Randall backs his way. Left elbow on Brown. Ball into the corner. Picks it up. Randall forces up a jumper. Off the back rim. A rebound goes to Tatum. They move it quick up the court. Brown, Euro step, drives down the lane, and that will be a goaltend from behind by Robinson. Bucket for Jaylen Brown, his first one of the game. Yeah, right off the block from behind, Robinson came too late. Nice move down the lane with a Euro step by JB. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Knicks with a possession. Randall has it defended at the left wing perimeter by Brown. Switch now defended by Williams. Backs his way on Grant Williams in the post. Lost control of the basketball. Has it back. Turnaround. Shot clock going down. Off the front rim. Offensive rebound. Kemba. Open 3. Gets it. New York up 11-5. Celtics couldn't box out, led to an open opportunity, and Kemba dials it up, knocks it down against his former team. Smart, dribbles, swings it out to Brown, takes the three over Fournier, knocks it down, that's good. Big time J right there by Jaylen Brown, 5 points for him tonight. Finally, the Celtics offense starting to get into a rhythm. Under 8:20 left to go in the first. Fournier at the top of the key, defended by Grant Williams. Pump fake, draws the contact, and no call. Refs say play on. Here goes Brown, dribbles up the court, drives inside with the right hand, and he puts it up and in. That is good. Through for two by Jaylen Brown. Count it and one. Boston once down 8-0 to start things off. Our one free throw away coming up at the line by Jaylen Brown to tying things up at 11. Coming off from the health and safety protocols, last week missing time at the end of preseason, Jaylen Brown, no problem, right out of the gate. And the free throw is good, 11 apiece. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Kemba takes it past half court into the hands to Randall. Back over to Kemba, defended by Smart. Bounce pass to Robinson at the top of the free throw circle, swings it over. Right baseline dribble, Fournier, reverse hand layup. Nasty move to the bucket there to get that one up and in off the window. Celtics started out 0 for 3 from the floor ever since they're 4 for 4. Here's a three, and that is a splash. That goes down by JB. Jaylen Brown, what a start to this game, puts the Celtics on top, doing it himself. 11 points by Brown. Walker, top of the key. Bounce pass into the hands to Robinson. Robinson hands it off to Kemba. Kemba defended one-on-one by Robert Williams on the outside. Takes the three with space. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound goes to Smart. Celtics take it up the court. Brown with 11. Gets around Fournier. Open three from the right wing. Boom! Hits it. Jaylen Brown, unbelievable start to this game. 14 for JB. Has more points than the Knicks. Perfect 3 for 3 from the outside. 7 minutes left to go in the first. They have found it. Struggling in the first 2 minutes. Now the Celtics starting to find it, as that is a response right back. Quick one. That shot goes down from the perimeter by Fournier. Boston with the ball. Jaylen Brown moves it over. Open three. Left corner. Smart. Gets it to go. That is good. Ball movement. Boom. Just like that. Something we didn't see much of the Celtics from last season. And to start off this game after a struggle, 0 for 3. They're now 5 for 7 from the perimeter. Fournier defended at the right corner by Robert Williams III. 1-on-1. Fournier, right baseline dribble. Underneath and gets it over to Time Lord. Good for 2. What's good, John? Ball in on the stream. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. Approaching 6 minutes left to go in the first. Yet to have a timeout tonight, and we're almost midway through the first. Brown attacks, kick out, right corner Tatum. Tatum yet to score tonight. Into the key. Floats it up over the top. Open man behind the defense. And that is good for RW3. The Time Lord gets his first bucket of the night. Boston by 4. And a timeout taken here by the Knicks. 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Once down 8-0 for the Celtics. Now up 22-18. Got a lot of game left to go in the first timeout of the night. Boston leads by 4. 5:52 remaining first quarter. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover. Majority of the content I usually covers basketball play-by-play for NBA and college basketball games. I do cover other sports as well from time to time for special live streams, like NFL games, MLB games I've covered from time to time as well. What's good, Sarah? Welcome to the stream once again. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. If you haven't already done the poll, make sure to do so. Who do you got tonight, Celtics or Knicks? Make sure to vote in the poll. I think this game's going to be excellent. Top scorer tonight, Jaylen Brown, 14 points, 5 for 6 shooting, perfect, 3 for 3 from the outside in 6 minutes. And for New York, leading scorer Evan Fournier with 7 points. Julius Randle has got 6. Quick update, couple other games going on right now in the NBA. And that will be the Pacers up against the Hornets, 50-38 Indiana. A low-scoring game between the Pistons and the Bulls. Detroit leading 32-29. And then the Wizards up against the Raptors early on, 14-7. What's good, Nicholas in the stream? Welcome in. D-Wade, back in the channel. What's good here? Compton, welcome back in. Adrian, welcome in the stream. Domantas Sabonis already 22 points for Indiana in the first half against Charlotte. And Chris Duarte, 11 points. He got the start tonight, rookie from Oregon. That's in the Pacers against Hornets game as we're in the timeout here. Yeah, hoping this is going to be a big season. I feel like, from what we saw in the last preseason game, I feel like the Celtics are better when they play from behind. Because in their last preseason game against the Heat, they felt just too comfortable. They got up by a double-digit margin. I think they were up by around like 15, and then the Heat won by like 20 in that last preseason game. They lost the lead at the end of the first half. But that was just like last year. A lot of the times they were playing from behind, and early on they couldn't get anything to go. They started to get into a rhythm, and now they're rolling right to the first timeout. We'll see how they respond coming up out of the timeout. What's good, Paul in the stream? Welcome back in. D-Bill, welcome in. Yes, this is the start of the season. So season opener, day number 2, as we had 2 games yesterday. Nets against Bucks, Warriors against Lakers. Back to action. 5:45 left to go. New York will draw a foul inside. I still got faith in my Sox. Still got faith. I think all of us are shocked that they made it this far. I'm going to still have faith in them. And both of the shots of the free throw line missed by RJ Barrett. So Boston gets the rebound back. 5:45 left to go in the first. Dennis Schroeder into the game first time tonight. Gives it off to Grant Williams. Hand off to Tatum. Tatum back outside of Schroeder. Drives down the lane. Dump off. Williams floats it up and scores in the key. Grant Williams now on the board with a bucket. Dennis Schroeder, nice pass to lead him down the lane. New York with a possession. Randall gives it over cross court to Kemba. Kemba defended by Smart at the right wing. Slides it over to Randall. Defended 101, dribbles up. Jumper, 18-footer straightaway. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Tatum couldn't box out. Julius Randle able to get the rebound underneath the hoop, throw it down. Or that's Mitchell Robinson who got the rebound and put back slam. Tatum has the ball, moves it out top of the key to Williams. Grant passes over to Schroeder. 8 on the shot clock. Schroeder gives it over to Tatum at the left elbow. Tatum takes on Barrett. Kick out. Right wing, right corner. Open 3. Smart takes it. And no good off the mark. They had the right idea, though. Tatum over to Grant Williams over to the right corner to Smart. He was completely wide open, but making the extra pass, that was key. They just couldn't convert. Under 4.5 left to go. Top of the key 3, Barrett. Off the mark, miss. Rebound, Smart. Celtics with the ball by 4. Tatum has it defended by Kemba. 101. Tatum backs his way to the right baseline, lost the ball, turns it over in the corner. Yeah, I didn't watch like the full game of that. I watched a little bit of it. I think I went to bed around the third quarter between Golden State and the Lakers, but they were trailing, and Golden State came back and won. Yeah, I think I went to bed and it was around the 60s, and they were trailing, I think at the point, 68-60. Derrick Rose now into the game for New York. And Aaron Nesmith into the game for the Celtics, same as Romeo Langford. Langford down the lane, gives it back out, and that goes into the backcourt. Poor decision right there. Missed his mark in the pass. Backcourt violation. Yeah, Celtics going really small. I think right now it's Grant Williams, who's the 5. They got Nesmith, Langford, Tatum, Schroeder, and Grant Williams. Derrick Rose gets the inbound. Knicks down by 4. It's Rose, Randall, Fournier, Barrett, and a 3-point shot that misses at the right wing by Fournier. Goes to the near side of the court, and it's touched by Nesmith, and it will stay Knicks ball. And then New York with their 5th player. That's number 45, Jericho Sims. And he's a rookie from Texas, so he's on the court. What's good, Jackson? Welcome to the stream, man. Speaking of Texas, welcome back to the channel. Fournier drives, floats it over to Sims, missed the slam dunk but got fouled. Yeah, Aaron Nesmith, the one who picks up the foul from behind, is Jericho Sims. Lucky there, because he could have dunked that down and got the and one out of it, and this could have been a 1-point game. Instead, he gets 2 shots at the line, down by 4. So Jericho Sims, rookie from Texas, shooting 2. First one misses off the back rim. What's good, Dakota on the stream? Welcome in. He's hoping his Eagles could get the 500 coming up with some wins. And second shot good by Sims. So not much scoring on since the last timeout around 3 minutes ago. Schroeder has the ball at the right wing, defended by Fournier. Schroeder turns the corner, dribbles, jumper, mid-range, off the front rim, misses. Rebound goes to Fournier. He moves it up the court now to Randall. Randall backs his way at Langford, one-on-one. Inside the key, puts up the shot, hit the rim short, but got fouled. And Langford, the guilty party, blocking foul on Randall. What's good, Micah? Welcome on the stream once again, man. Hope all is going well. 3:10 left to go in the first. New York now in the bonus. Celtics picking up 2 personal fouls off the bench by Romeo Langford in 3 minutes. And then a foul each by Nesmith and Grant Williams. So it's not like any of their stars are in foul trouble. But some of their other players tonight, younger players. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you back at the channel, man. (24-23) the score. I saw you got it from a new device, so I just hit you up with a blue wrench. Jumper by Tatum. Hits it. That is good. Nice looking shot right there by Jason Tatum at the free throw circle. New York has the ball. Fournier. Shot fake. Bounce pass to Randall at the left baseline. He backs his way on Langford. Spin move. Jumper at the left block. Off the back rim. Tough defense by Langford. And defensive rebound picked up for Boston. Here's Langford. Takes the 3. Right down the pipe. Delivers. Celtics by 6. 2.5 left to go in the first quarter. Rose hands it off to Burks. Burks defended by Schroeder. Gets around him. Moves it over to Randall. Back over to Burks. Outside of Randall, defended by Grant Williams. 8 on the shot clock. Randall dribbles. Inside. Gets around to Williams. Count it and 1. Grant Williams unhappy about the call. Julius Randall scores the bucket. Powers his way into the post. And the Knicks back to the free throw line as Grant Williams picks up his second personal foul. What's good, Edison? Welcome back to the channel, Blackface. Welcome on the stream from the Philippines. You guys are awesome supporters from the Philippines. We're going to take a timeout right here. Celtics by 4, 29-25. And one free throw coming up at the line by Julius Randall out of timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover throughout the season. What's good, Belandres? Welcome back to the channel once again. Second night in a row. Repping here from the Philippines. You guys are awesome. Dedication out from the Philippines here to be on the stream. All the international reach we have is incredible. Yeah, should be an awesome season, Uncle Pizzle, my man. Glad to have you back on the stream. I would say I'm going to go with the Thunder this year, Chris, to finish last. Quick update, other scores throughout the NBA tonight. Pacers up 66-51 over the Hornets. Pistons up at halftime in a low-scoring game, 44-40 over Chicago. Washington up against Toronto, 20-17. And then tipping off in a couple minutes from now is going to be multiple games. 3 games getting tipped off any minute from now. The Cavs at the Grizzlies, the Rockets at the T-Wolves, and then the Sixers at the Pelicans. Do I stream the Wizards game? I won't be able to because I don't have the channel, but right now the Wizards are up against Toronto 22-18. And the Astros are up against the Red Sox, bottom of the 8th, 7-1. If you haven't already done so, make sure to fill out the poll if you guys would like. As we are up to now 70 total votes in the poll. Always good to get back into the swing of things. I covered a couple preseason games and then back into the actual action though, which is great. Boston by 4, 29-25, coming out of the timeout. Jaylen Brown's basically got half of the team points, 14 out of the 29. Though Tatum has only got 2 so far. So they need some big things coming out. Remaining part of this game for Jason Tatum. He's only attempted 2 shots from the floor so far. And the rest of the team as well. Marcus Smart's got 6 points, the number 2 scorer behind Brown. Back from the timeout, the free throw is good. At the line by Randall, puts it to a 3-point game. Driving, Schroeder. Got denied underneath the hoop. It goes back to New York. 2 minutes left to go. Pass deflected. Stolen away by Grant Williams. Big-time defensive players. The Knicks had numbers up the court. Schroeder takes a 3. Missed off the mark. Had a good look until Rose came in late. And Rose will get the ball past midcourt. Under 2 minutes left to go in the first. Rose towards his right. Gives it out right corner. Randall takes a contested 3 over Brown. Missed off the mark. Slow start to this game as Schroeder comes up with the ball. Schroeder gives it off to Brown, top of the key. Schroeder, Brown, Robert Williams. Missed shot, top of the free throw circle, no good by Nesmith. And Nesmith is out on the court. And that's a jumper good. 3-point shot for New York. Alec Burks knocks that one down. 5th made 3 by the Knicks tonight. Schroeder gives it outside to Nesmith. Nesmith moves it over to Brown. Brown turns the corner, dribbles, floats it up in the key, rolls around the rim, gets the roll. That's good. Jaylen Brown with 16. What's good, Justin? Welcome to the stream here, man. Hoops 590, welcome back in. Under 1 minute left to play. Impressive start for JB. Over half of the points going to him for the C's. And this ball gets stolen away by Schroeder in the key. Nesmith pass ahead. Brown looking for 18. Euro step down the lane. Gets it. Count it. And 1. Jaylen Brown, unreal start. Celtics up 33-29 because of what number 7 can do for you. Coming off a missed time due to health and safety protocols and response like this, boom. What a start to the season for JB. Shooting 1 coming up, 43.8 seconds left to go. 7 for 9 from the floor, 18 points perfect, 3 for 3 from the perimeter. And attacking there, taking it off the rebounds and getting to the basket. What's good, Bill? Welcome back to the stream. Free throw missed off the back rim by Brown. Offensive rebound. Tatum back into the game. Pump fake Tatum pass. Deflected and he turns it over. Second turnover tonight by Tatum. Looking for Robert Williams in the post. Couldn't get it. Leads to an open 3 by Rose. Lucky that he missed it off the back rim too strong. Another 3 forced up quickly off the back rim. And a defensive rebound. In and out of the fingertips of Sims. Led to the hands to Robert Williams III. 15 seconds left to go in the first. Celtics will slow it down for the final shot here at the end of 1. Boston by 4. Brown with the ball leading the way with 18 of the 33. Top of the key defended by Obi Toppin. 5 in the shot clock. Drives inside. Lost control of the basketball, but a whistle blows. And it will result in a reach and fall picked up by New York. Game clock will stop with 4.2 seconds. And that's enough to put the Celtics into the bonus. So Jaylen Brown looking for 20 on the board in the first. Hits the first free throw now at 19. Jaylen Brown. 20. Gets it. 6-point lead for the Celtics. 4 seconds remaining in the first. Rose inbounds it over to Toppin. Gives it over to Rose past midcourt. Rose drives down the lane inside. Missed the layup at the horn. Had a clear look at it. Celtics defense lucky that Rose couldn't convert. And Boston goes up after trailing right out of the gate 8-0. They lead at the end of 1 by 6. 35-29. What you need to know about this game, Jaylen Brown playing out of his mind. 20 points in the first quarter. 7 for 9, 3 for 3 from downtown. What a bounce back right there. I like what they're doing with the passing. They've had some really good passing in this game. It's led to quality looks so far. Celtics with 9 assists as a team in the first quarter. They're on their way to 36 total in the game after 1 with those assists. Last year they were struggling to get like 25 or over. I think they averaged around 23 assists per game last season. Yep, when you get Jaylen Brown in your fantasy team, what a game. He's on pace for 80, that is right. Yeah, Celtics, I believe they were 2-point underdogs when I last checked. Yeah, Celtics know they got to start this season out on the right foot. They start out their first 7 games out of 10 on the road, so urgency needed. What a start for the Celtics here. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Oh, that's awesome for Sean picking him up. What a steal you got there. So quick update here. A couple other scores going on right now. Pacers looking solid. 75-59 at halftime over the Hornets. Low scoring game between the Pistons and the Bulls. 44-40 at halftime. Detroit leading over Chicago. Wizards leading the Raptors 28-20. And then a couple of games that just started. Grizzlies, Cavs, Rockets, T-Wolves, and Sixers, Pelicans. Yeah, so Celtics don't even have like any key players in foul trouble. It's just a lot of their younger players. 2 fouls picked up. Well, Romeo Langford was crucial down the end of the stretch for them. And he was pretty good in the last preseason game. Langford's picked up 2 personal fouls, 2 by Grant Williams, and then a foul picked up by Nesmith. And for the Knicks, they've got 1 foul each committed in the first quarter by Randall, Kemba, Obi Toppin, and Alec Burks. I heard Cade wasn't playing tonight. So we start off the second quarter. Celtics with the ball, Langford, 2 on the shot clock, puts it up in a key, gets it to go. That is good. Now Romeo on the board for his first bucket. Peyton Pritchard onto the court first time tonight as well, as he's playing with that mask. Coming off an injury to his nose. Shooter defends Toppin here, receives the pass inside the key. Toppin travels with the ball. Shooter right on him. And Obi Toppin is called for the turnover. Five in the court for the Celtics. Dennis Schroeder, Peyton Pritchard, Robert Williams III, Romeo Langford, Jaylen Brown. Tatum currently on the bench. And Brown lost the ball, went into the hands of Schroeder. Right place, right time. Schroeder gives it outside to Brown with 20. Brown looking for more. Dribbles. Spin move in the key. Kick out. Open 3. Pritchard, right corner. Off the mark. Missed it. No good. Toppin soars up, grabs the rebound. Rose has it. Attacks the lane on Brown. Missed the layup. Too strong. Looking for the call. Couldn't get it. Refs say play on. Here goes Brown. Gives it outside to Schroeder. Schroeder defended by Quickly, 1-on-1. At the top of the key, 12 on the shot clock. Moves it over to the left wing. Pritchard dribbles up. Passes underneath. Nice pass to Robert Williams, and the foul committed. It's on New York in the key. Ten and a half left to go in the second. It's going to be a blocking foul here picked up by the Knicks, so it's going to send Robert Williams III to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. And first shot missed. Yeah, I'm interested to see how they do this year for the Mavs. Second shot, RW3 gets it. Rose brings it up the court. 5 in the court for New York. Rose Quickly, Toppin, Burks, and Jericho Sims. They keep on missing shots in the paint. That's another missed shot in the paint. There was a foul picked up by Boston, though. And this will be 2 free throws coming up at the line by Toppin, but they've had a couple opportunities to get and ones out of, and they missed those opportunities. Jericho Sims in the first quarter, he was open for a dunk underneath, missed the slam dunk, went off the back rim for a 2-handed jam. He got fouled from behind. I think it was on the call by Nesmith in the first quarter. And right there, Obi Toppin inside the key for a layup, and he just misses it high off the glass. Second shot, and Toppin missed the first, gets the second. Boston by 8, 10-15 left to go in the second. Brown moves it over on the outside of Robert Williams III. He's looking to pass it, bounce past the Brown left elbow, backs his way on Burks at the left block, turn around, over Burks, high arcing, gets it. Jaylen Brown up to 22 now. Boston by 10. 8 for 10 from the floor by JB. Burks takes the jumper over RW3, knocks it down. Boston with possession, Brown. Brown defended once again by Burks to the left wing. Gives it off to Pritchard. Outside the Brown left wing. Takes the 3 over Burks. Rattled out, skipped around the rim. Almost went down that time too. 9.5 left to go in the second. New York with the ball quickly. Floats it up free throw circle. Gets it. That's good. It looked like it was going to go long for a second there, but Emmanuel quickly able to send it down. Celtics out possession, Smart. The ball handler signals the offense. Bounce pass, top of the key, Robert Williams. Gives it off to roll down, Smart. Kick out, left corner, open 3, Langford. Splash, that is good. Nice passing inside and out. Romeo knocks down his first 3 of the night. Quickly takes a deep range 3 off the right corner. The backboard, no good. Here's the Celtics on transition. New York couldn't get back. Pritchard up the court for the Time Lord. Easy layup. Nobody behind for the Knicks, and Boston up by 11. Timeout taken here on the court by New York. 8:53 left to go in the second. And the Celtics, with their defense off the missed opportunity by Quickly, taking a hero shot right there early in the game, jacking up a deep 3. Not even close, couldn't hit the rim. Celtics with a rebound, and Pritchard with a vision finds Robert Williams III up the court behind the defense for an easy 2. We take a timeout from the action. 8:53 in the Celtics. 8:53 in the second. Boston by 11. I really like the passing that's going on right now. The 3-point shot right before by Langford. They went in to out. It was Smart who received the pass down low off of a pass from the top by Robert Williams III. And then Smart kicked it out to the left corner. It was a catch-and-fire 3 by Romeo. What's good? Tyrone back on the stream from the Bahamas. Welcome back in. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover. Tomorrow night, I plan on covering the Mavs against the Hawks tomorrow night. So I'll be back in action tomorrow night. I plan on covering some more basketball action, but welcome to the stream for all the new people being a part here. Most of my content I usually covers NBA games or college basketball games, but I do also cover other sports from time to time too, like NFL, MLB, a little bit of NASCAR I've done before for special live streams, so different sports I've thrown in there as well. What's good, Christian? Welcome back in. Yeah, Patty Mills had a really good game yesterday for Brooklyn. He kept them in throughout most of that. He was knocking down 3 after 3 after 3. Celtics tonight, moving the ball well, 58% from 3. They are 10 for 15 from 2, 7 for 12 from 3-point range. Jaylen Brown's having a massive game so far, 22 points. They just need to get some more options here in this game because their number 2 scorers off the bench, Romeo Langford with 8 so far. And then 6 points by Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum has only got 2 points. .45-34, back to action, underneath the post, Rose draws the contact and the foul, clock will stop. Two shots coming up at the line by Derrick Rose. First one is good. Let's see here. Okay, so I got my final four. I've got Gonzaga, UCLA, Kansas, and Villanova. As both of the shots are good at the line by Rose. 45-36. Pritchard has the ball on the outside. Moves over left corner perimeter, Langford. Langford in the key, and they're going to get called for the turnover. New York with the ball with under 8.5 remaining. Top of the key, Rose gives it off to Quickly. Quickly moves it over to Rose. Rose drives down the lane, puts it up, scores up and then off the glass. 7-point game, Boston with a possession. Pritchard now at the point. Pritchard, Grant Williams, Romeo Langford, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. Brown receives the pass, takes the three. Bullseye. Right down the pipe he delivers. Boston by 10. Under 8 minutes left to go. Jaylen Brown, 25 points in the first half. And we'll keep on counting that number. Grant Williams, underneath the hoop, grabs the rebound. Smart now, leading the offense, gives it off to Brown. Spin move, and he got stripped to the basketball by Quickly. Quickly up the court, Jackson an open three. Rattles out around the rim, a rebound to Brown. Brown gives it off to Pritchard. Pump fake. Moves it outside, Grant Williams, over to Brown. Wide open, watch out. One dribble, Langford, had an easy layup, and he gives away the basketball. Romeo, man, you got to score that. And then the Knicks turn over the ball in their front court right back. Brown, pass deflected. He had Smart wide open, deflected out by Burks. Celtics would have put up 50 on the board right there, but instead of just receiving the pass, laying it up and in, Romeo Langford took a dribble, and then he was covered by a Knicks defender, and then he passed it back outside, and it got intercepted. Kemba Walker checks back into the game for Derrick Rose. Kemba only 3 points, 1 for 3 from the floor in 8 minutes. 7 minutes left to go. Tatum receives the pass underneath and gets fouled underneath to the basket. So 2 coming up by Tatum. What's good, Dennis on the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, I heard Sabonis having a monster game so far. Jason Tatum only with 2 points in 11 minutes. 2 shots here at the line, and first one is good. So if you guys are just joining back in, Jaylen Brown has got more than half of the points by the Celtics. And now he's got half of the points. Jaylen Brown with 25 points in the first half out of the 50 that the Celtics have on the board. Tatum hits both of the free throws, just 4 points in 11 minutes for JT, 1 for 2 from the floor. Kemba, bounce pass, right corner, open three, and missing it off the mark from the right corner, as that was Burks. Celtics with the ball. Tatum, Smart, Nesmith, Grant Williams, Payton Pritchard. Tatum misses a 3 at the left wing. Rebound to New York. Quickly brings it up the court. Quickly, Kemba, Robinson, Toppin, and Burks. 5 in the court for New York. Toppin hands it off to Quickly at the right corner. Quickly defended right wing perimeter by Smart. And back to the Madison Square Garden logo. He will signal the offense. Quickly dribbles inside the free throw circle. Looking to pass it with 2 in the shot clock. And poor decision, turns it over at the right block. Picked off by Smart. Tatum, here he goes. Left baseline. Moves it over inside Grant Williams. Passes out top of the key. 3-point shot, Nesmith. Off the mark. Offensive rebound, Pritchard. Back out to Tatum. Takes the 3. Hit the front rim. Had a good look, but it came up short. Burks with the ball. 6 minutes left to go before half. Outside to Kemba. Gonna slow it down. Defended by Pritchard. Kemba gives it out to Burks. Back over to Kemba. Kemba 1-on-1, 12 in the shot clock. Dribbles down the lane on Pritchard, and a whistle blows. Pritchard picks up the personal foul. Kemba Walker draws the contact. Clock will stop with 5:52 in the second. So Kemba Walker will head to the free throw line coming up. Only 3 points tonight. First shot good by Kemba. Now he's got 4. So Celtics trailing in this game 8-0 to start things off. And then Jaylen Brown got red hot. And Boston led the first quarter 35-29. Up by 11. Second shot by Kemba. And no good. Hit the rim short. Tatum came up for the rebounds. Tatum will take it past half court. Here goes Tatum. Kick out left corner. Nesmith gets past Randall. Floats up a runner. Off the rim, missed. And knocked down is Grant Williams. As the ball goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Fournier. And it will stay Celtics ball. Schroeder now into the game looking for the inbound pass. He gives it over to Nesmith. Moves it out right wing perimeter. Grant Williams. Nesmith dials up a 3, too strong. Rebound New York. At the left elbow is Randall. Randall backs his way on Grant Williams into the post. Randall puts it up, powers his way to the bucket, gets the basket. Smart. Drives. Kick out. Open. Tatum takes the 3. Kemba late to close. Missed it. Off the back rim. Tatum really struggling. A lot of shots have gone too strong tonight. Season opening jitters. Fournier passes over to Kemba. Kemba dribbles into the key. Kick out right corner. Burks. Open 3. There was contact in the paint. No call. Schroeder and Robinson got tied up. Pass across. And Nesmith collides right in the Burks down the court. Gets intercepted by Randall. A lot of sloppy plays here lately in the second. Randall dribbles inside and gets another bucket. They're just taking straight advantage of Grant Williams. Back-to-back buckets by Julius Randle. So now, no Al Horford tonight. They could really use him for the Celtics. Because right now, Julius Randle is going to work. Back-to-back baskets. And New York has put this game winning 7. Celtics up 50-43. Timeout taken on the court by Ime Udoka. 4:36 in the second. Celtics lead. This is going to be a fight to the finish tonight, I feel like. I thought it would be a great game to start the season. And it sure looked like it so far. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here future live streams. Yeah, Jason Tatum, I think it was two NBA season openers ago where he was struggling big time in the season opener. Last year he had the one where he hit that he hit the game-winning shot against Milwaukee last year, the season opener. But yeah, I feel like it was the year before, the 2019 season opener. And then it was the game coming back, the start of the bubble, the game against Milwaukee that they started the bubble. I think he struggled in that one too. So yeah, he is no stranger to starting out slow in season opening type of games. Yeah, I'm just gonna see our 2019-2020. Oh, it was against Philadelphia. Season opener. Actually, it didn't do that bad. He scored 21 that time around. He picked it up against. Yeah, it was against Milwaukee. Okay, so that's the one I'm thinking about. He only that's the one I'm thinking about. He only scored 5 points when he started up the restart back on. This game was on July 31st of 2020, the first game for the Celtics after the season got suspended in March of 2020, and he was held to 2 for 18 shooting, just 5 total points in that game. So yeah, he struggled before when it's come to games like these, and Tatum's only got 4 right now, and he's just 1 for 5 from the floor. Hopefully he's able to pick it up though. If Tatum picks it up, Celtics should be able to get this because Brown has carried his weight so far. He's basically out, like what his season average is going to be. Brown's hit it. Right now, we still have over 4.5 left to go before half. Hey, what's good, Warren? Welcome back to the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Celtics need to put a stop to Julius Randle. He has got 15 points now, the top scorer for the Knicks. Other than that, the number 2 scorer for New York's Evan Fournier with 7. And Kemba Walker's got 4 so far tonight for the 2 former Celtics. Jaylen Brown with 25 off the bench. Romeo Langford's got 8. We're back to action. 4.5 left to go in the second. Jumper, no good off the mark by Tatum. Kemba tried to get at the baseline, stepped out of bounds with it, and it will stay Celtics ball. Is Jaylen Brown about to have the game of his career? I think very so. It could happen. Tatum got double teamed. Nice pass, though. Flicked it over to Schroeder. Underneath Grant Williams. He is double teamed in the post. Kemba tries to force a tie-up, and he does. As Grant Williams is down. Grant Williams able to get back up. Obviously frustrated with the call. It's a turnover by Grant Williams, and it goes back to New York. Kemba takes it past half court, defended by Schroeder. Gives it over to Randle, backs his way on Smart. At the right block, Randle. Turnaround jumper, and hits it. That's a tough shot right there. Julius Randle with 17. Marcus Smart did everything he could. Hand in the face. Knicks on a 7-zip run. Nice pass behind his back by Smart. Opens up Grant Williams, who takes a 3 that's way too long. New York now with the ball. Randle jacks up a 3, and this man cannot miss now. Julius Randle knocks down a 3-point shot. And once down by 12, 50-38 is now the score, 50-48. Julius Randle's got the last 10 points in a row. 20 points for Randle. 3:40 left to go before halftime. This is a ball game. Robert Williams III and Jaylen Brown at the scorer's table, about to check in during the next timeout. Tatum, kick out, right corner Schroeder. He's defended one-on-one by Fournier, dribbles to the right wing. Schroeder attacks down the lane, puts it up, no good off the glass. Rebound by Randle, number 30 doing everything. Pass up the court, and they turn it over. On the outlet over to Barrett. Too strong of the pass by Randle. Turnover. What's good? Big Tash gonna stream. Welcome on the channel here, man. Grant Williams is definitely not having a good game at all tonight. He's got the same amount of turnovers as points. This is going to be a big work in progress here for Grant. I mean, it's just so limited offensively. Tatum takes the 3 over Fournier. Off the mark, misses it. 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Jason Tatum is cold, 1 for 7. Randle, dump off, down low, watch out. Mitchell Robinson throws down a 2-handed jam, and this game's tied up at 50. 12-0 run by New York, and the Celtics need to find an answer down low to stop Randle and now Robinson off of that roll down. Robert Williams III, handoff, top of the key at Smart. Smart gets past Kemba, dribbles up, dish out, open 3, Schroeder, and a turnover. Smart pushes off, elbows Kemba. This has just been a disastrous past 3-4 minutes for Boston. Hey, no problem, Big Task. Welcome to the stream. This is going to be a great game tonight. 50 apiece, 2.5 left to go before halftime. Randle, dribbles, jumper. And they got partially blocked by Robert Williams III. And the Celtics couldn't come down with a basketball between Brown and Smart as it was knocked loose out of bounds at the baseline. And it will stay Knicks ball. Ermar, welcome to the stream here. Taking the Knicks. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got tonight. Knicks or Celtics. 2:24 left to go. Inbound for New York. Kemba gives it off to the right elbow, Randle. Randle working on Smart at the right block. And Randle pushes off. Or is he gonna... Will you get the call or no here? Shoulder. Yeah, left shoulder right there. Push off on Smart. Yep, offensive. Offensive foul. So offensive foul called on Randall. Marcus Smart takes the charge. Ball goes back to Boston. Approaching 2 minutes left remaining. And Randall with his second personal foul. Tatum, left corner three, open, and he misses. Jason Tatum, 1 for 8 from the floor. Schroeder, nice save. Oh, picked off. And Evan Fournier will take it the distance. Dennis Schroeder, hustle type of play, but put the ball into the wrong hand, trying to save it at the midcourt near side. And the Knicks have the lead now for the first lead since they were up 13-11 in the first. Hook shot high arcing. 2 bounces off the back rim by Smart. Miss. Schroeder able to get it to go, though, with a putback. 52 even, minute and a half remaining before halftime. What a game tonight in the season opener at MSG. Kemba, defended by Schroeder at the right wing perimeter. Kemba gives it off to Randall. Randall defended by Tatum, and a whistle blown. And Tatum reaches in. First personal foul picked up tonight by Tatum. Knicks jack up the 3 off the inbound and they miss. Celtics with a rebound. Schroeder moves it out to Tatum. Right baseline dribble. Soars and dunks. Jason Tatum, 4-2. Count it and 1. He got fouled late in the process. So Tatum going to head to the free throw line and finally get something. Doesn't matter if it's right at the rim. At least he got something right there by Tatum. Hopefully he's able to build off of that. R.J. Barrett, he picked up the foul from behind. Just 4 points in 16 minutes tonight by Tatum. 2 for 9 from the floor. And Tatum's free throw is good. It's good to see. And Tatum able to make that free throw. Tyrone, welcome back to the stream from the Bahamas. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Knicks with the ball. Barrett, open at the right wing. He'll take the 3-point shot. Skipped around the rim and out. Offensive rebound goes to Robinson. Randall scoops it off. Whistle blows and Schroeder reaches in on Randall. Once again, Julius back to the line. 48.8 seconds remain before halftime. First shot by Randall, that's good. Julius Randall carrying the Knicks. This game has been one player carrying for both of these teams. 21 by Randall. Perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. 25 by Brown. Second shot's good. 1 point game. Boston basketball. 45 seconds remaining before halftime. Smart will bring it up the court with Tatum, Schroeder, Robert Williams III, and Jaylen Brown, the 5 in the court for Boston. 13 assists by the Celtics to 8 tonight for New York. Tatum at the top of the key, defended by Barrett. Tatum takes a deep 2, foot on the line, hits it. Now starting to play with confidence for Jason Tatum. Longest shot of the game goes down, Boston by 3. Tatum up to 9. Under 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Right baseline dribble. Kemba on Brown. Got denied at the rim. And Jaylen Brown picks up the basketball too. Final possession here, possibly, before the end of the first. Celtics will slow it down. Approaching 10 seconds remaining. Smart puts the ball into the hands of Schroeder. Edge of the Knicks logo. Boston by 3. Schroeder dribbles, drives, down the lane inside. And we got a whistle. Kemba Walker down on the ground. And he looks like he's in some serious pain right now in the season opener for Kemba. Schroeder driving right down the lane on Kemba. That's exactly what happened last year when Kemba returned in January when the Celtics took on the Knicks on a Sunday afternoon. Kemba got injured in that game, and exactly the same thing that happens here. Kemba just goes down. takes a left elbow by Schroeder, but Schroeder gets the benefit of the call. First free throw missed, no good by Schroeder. Alton, welcome on the stream once again. Schroeder's only got 2 points tonight as well, so he's been struggling. And he was looking really good in that final preseason game. Second shot good by Schroeder. Boston by 4, Knicks with a possession. 4 seconds left to go before halftime. Barrett looking to pass it. Gives it over to Randall down the far side of the court. Randall double team. Gives it out to Barrett. Takes the three. Too strong off the back rim. And we end the first half. Boston 58. New York 54. It's basically been two players carrying both of these teams tonight. Jaylen Brown, 25 points in the first half. Julius Randle with 22. Both of them carrying their way. We'll see who can step up here in the second half as we head into halftime. The Celtics up by 4. What's good, Malika? Welcome back to the stream. Number 2 score for both of these teams is in single digits, so it's all going to depend who will break out in the second half. 8 points off the bench by Romeo Langford. Actually, Jason Tatum now has got the number 2 score, so he has worked his way up to 9 points by Tatum. 3 for 10 shooting as he had a late burst, starting to play with confidence at the end of the second quarter, and then Langford has got 8 points. For the Knicks, the number 2 score is Evan Fournier with 9 points. And then 6 points by Mitchell Robinson. Oh, there we go. Behind the Eric fans, got JB for fantasy. Oof, got RJ though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, RJ Barrett's yet to score. 0 for 3 from the floor. 2 assists and the rebound, so everything evens out for him to have that 0 line. A lot of sloppy turnovers in that second quarter. Right now, I think the big key in this game is Boston with the assists in the first half. The Celtics last season were around 23rd in the NBA, averaging around 23 assists per game. Tonight, they've got themselves 14 assists going into halftime. So they're almost midway to 30 with assists. In the first half, they had 9 assists as a team. They're up to 14 now in the first half, and they've been moving the ball really good. I like the passing that they've done, setting up some of these shots. We didn't see a whole lot of that last year. Celtics lead the rebound advantage 23-21. Boston, though, struggling with 11 turnovers, and the Knicks with 8 total turnovers. So it's been a sloppy game to begin with, and also just going to update here with a foul trouble in that first half. Celtics with 11 personal fouls as a team. New York with 9. Boston, 2 personal fouls each by Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown, and Romeo Langford. And then for New York, 2 personal fouls each by Julius Randle, Kemba Walker, and Alec Burks. What's good, Roger? Welcome to the stream. Hope so, man. I'm going to take Reebok right there. Astros beat the Red Sox tonight 9-1. Braves up against the Dodgers. End of the second 2-0. Wow. Montrezl Harrell picked up for a tech, talking trash with Drake there on the bench. So, whoa, the Pacers have surrendered the lead. The Hornets outgaining the Pacers 35-13 in the third quarter. Man. So talk about a second half left to be played. The Hornets having a monster comeback tonight against the Pacers. LaMelo Ball with 28 points. This scoring's finally getting picked up right now. Both of the teams are scoring in the 40s going into halftime between the Bulls and the Pistons. Chicago up against Detroit, 73-72. Zach LaVine with 26 points, leading scorer for Chicago. And then Washington having a big start up against Toronto, 57-37. Memphis up against Cleveland, 58-47. And then Minnesota leading Houston currently 40-31. Whereas the Sixers lead the Pelicans 41-34. And the Magic up early against the Spurs 15-10. Wow. Is that right? Wow. Charlotte on a 28-2 run. Yeah, I covered a lot of those games last year with crazy comebacks, with like 20-plus point comebacks. We had multiple games in the playoffs do that. I think there were like 2 or 3 of them that Atlanta came back against Philly in the playoffs. I'd go Drake right there. Does the Jazz 31-plus points in the first quarter sound good against the Thunder? I'll go yes there. Yeah, it's tough to tell with the first game of the season, but I think Utah can get there in the first. We're going to reveal the poll right now. Who do you got tonight? And it was 70% Celtics, 30% Knicks. So thanks so much all for voting in the poll tonight. Yeah, hopefully they can do that, Alton. Hoping they're able to do it for tomorrow right there. It's been a crusher yesterday. They had the opportunity to send it into extra innings with the pitch that looked like a strike, and then the Astros kept on playing. Umpire called it a ball. Ball 4 it led to. And then Houston got 7 runs out of the bottom or and in the inning to win it. Oh yeah, Scotty Barnes, the one you're talking about, the rookie that was picked up 4th from Florida State for Toronto. I think he's going to be like a project. He's a really young player. He played 1 season at Florida State, but he's going to be more known for what he can do defensively. But they took him because of the upside that he has in the future. Like, He has potential to be one of the best players in this draft class with the upside that he has. Ooh, what's my favorite video game in history? I'd have to say, I'm going to go in Major League Baseball 2005. I have a lot of the throwbacks, but you know those mini games that they have? If you play like PlayStation 2, because I'm a throwback type of person. I have a lot of throwbacks to the 2000s. So they had these baseball mini games on that video game that you do the ramp challenges. You hit the ball, it skips over the ramp, and you get points for it. And you keep on going on and on and on until you don't complete the level. You have to like meet the standard for so many points, and then the point levels get harder and harder and harder. That's just one of the coolest things to do. Yeah, Romeo's look really good so far. It's good to see. He's able to knock down shots. He looked pretty solid in the last preseason game too. What's good? Cameron on the stream. Welcome in. Lake Show. Welcome to the stream here. I have some throwback video games, like ones that like barely exist that people probably wouldn't think they exist. They're like one-time additions that came out. I have Arena Football. I think it was from like 2005 or 2006 when Arena Football was on like a contract with NBC for a couple of years in like the early to mid 2000s. And then I got College Baseball 2007. I think that's the only year they had the College Baseball video game. But yeah, it was basically similar to the EA Sports type of brands that they were coming out with, like 2005, 2006, what I had for the MLB games. And the College Baseball one, I think it was 2007, they had it. They had it with the aluminum bats on the game, and then they had the whole thing like the Road to Omaha series that they had. It was until that game I never realized like how long college baseball goes on for. With like when I was much younger, playing that game, like all the teams that say on Dynasty mode they would have to play throughout the course of the week, and then like some of the days they have like double headers that they do for baseball at the college level. They do like a lot of double headers for the weekends. Madden 94. I think I remember playing that at like an arcade in the hotel room one time. I've got Madden 2000. That was the first video game I got. I started off with a PlayStation 1. I've got a lot of the throwbacks, like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. And then I eventually got older, so I never upgraded to like the PS3, PS4. I remember when the PSP was a big thing. I think I was in the 4th grade at the time, and all the kids came to school. They were playing PSP on the bus, and also there was, man, throwback to the GameCube that I had when I was a kid. Lot of throwbacks. Nintendo DS. The kids used to play that on the bus back in elementary school. Man, those were the times right there. Yeah, I think I got that game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I've got that game someplace. I've got like a skateboarding game. It had one of the things in the skateboarding game. It brought you in like a whole it brought you like in a shopping mall. I think it was like a shopping mall in Chicago, and it just had whoever you had on the skateboard just go right through the mall to complete the challenge. I remember they have the games for PC too, back in the 2000s, because I had a couple of those too. I had, oh wow, here's one, Snowboard Tycoon. I remember I had that one. There was like a challenge that you had to break all the bones in your body, like basically fall as many times as you could, snowboarding down a hill, and like falling down, doing tricks, bumping into trees. And then you would complete the challenge after the game said that you broke all the bones in your body. So it's throwbacks like those that I've had prior. Hey, there we go. Braves up 3-0. Alright, we're getting ready to go back into the third quarter. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys tonight. Once again, back into action. Tomorrow night, I plan on being back for some more basketball. I think it's going to be the Mavs against the Hawks tomorrow night. Same start time. Yep, I'm a big Patriots fan. Yeah, so I'm from Massachusetts myself. Born and raised in Massachusetts, so I'm a big Boston sports fan. But I cover all different types of teams for NBA and college basketball. My college basketball team I root for is Providence. But all fans here, no matter who you root for, definitely accepted on the channel. So I cover basically the entire NBA. I usually cover whatever games are on national TV. Because that's the channel that I have. I'm glad tonight I'm able to get the game. Because sometimes last year, since I'm in the local market in Massachusetts, sometimes, unfortunately, the game would get blacked out for me a couple times when the Celtics played. And it would get like blacked out in the middle. Like I would start my stream and then the game would just stop. As we're back to action, Tatum driving right baseline. He gets completely denied underneath by Randall with the first block. Down the lane, Euro step Fournier. Lays it up and in off the block, and that's how the third quarter starts. 58-56. 11.5 left to go in the third as we just started off. Second half. Robert Williams, the third, top of the free throw circle, defended by Robinson. Hand off to Brown. Gives it outside. Grant Williams going to shoot a three. No good off the back rim. What is new? Grant missing a three. Giveaway by the Knicks, though. Robert Williams III gets the ball back. Pass underneath. Tatum scores. Relentless there. A gift to RW3. And a nice feed down low to Tatum. 15 assists now for Boston. On the court for the Knicks, Kemba, Randall, Robinson, Fournier, and Barrett. Randall, handoff. At the right wing, Kemba, bounce pass, Randall, defended by Smart. Backs his way, right block, turn around in the post, no good. Tough defense by Smart, rolled around the rim and out. Celtics with the ball, Brown, Tatum, Robert Williams III, Grant Williams, and Marcus Smart, 5 in the court for the Celtics. As a whistle blows, reach and foul committed by the Knicks. Yeah, I don't watch like that much BMX. One of the kids I went to school though, he actually, I think he's in BMX that he does. Cause some of the people that I know said that he came back to school like 15 years later, and he was at like one of those assembly functions doing bike tricks for a school assembly. Celtics missed a jumper. Ball got tapped into the backcourt, went out of bounds. It's going to be New York basketball. Last touch by Tatum. 10.5 left to go in the third. Kemba gets the basketball. Kemba defended by Smart, top of the key. Gives off to Fournier towards his right. Fournier around the perimeter. Switched by Robert Williams III. Bounce pass underneath Robinson. And he's followed by Smart. Game clock will stop 10:21 in the third. And Mitchell Robinson will shoot 2 at the line. Marcus Smart picks up his second personal foul. 2 each tonight by Grant Williams, Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Romeo Langford. Yeah, Travis Pastrana used to race briefly in NASCAR. I think it was part of that. Oh man, that's just bad flashbacks. But the Red Bull racing team that they had, the 82 and the 83, I think they had Scott Speed, who used to drive for the Red Bull team. I think Brian Vickers drove for the Red Bull racing team. Yeah, those were some bad memories. Both of the free throws, no good at the line. The first one off back rim, second one hit the rim short, no good. Back-to-back by Robinson. Lob over the top off the roll down. Robert Williams III throws it down. Marcus Smart with an assist at the top of the key. Slips behind the defense for the Time Lord. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Kemba at the top, dribbles, defended one-on-one by the Time Lord, gives it outside. Randall to Kemba again. Kemba pump fake. Kemba dribbles up, drives on Robert Williams, and deflected, knocked down from behind by Robert Williams as he gets the swat on Kemba. Ball goes out of bounds. 4 seconds on the shot clock, 9:49 left to go in the game clock, third quarter. Kemba Walker having a tough time tonight, 1 for 5, 4 points in his season debut for New York. This ball gets picked off and a reach in at the top by Fournier. Celtics by 6, and they'll have the basketball here. Slow start in the third quarter. Boston with 4 points in the third, New York with 2. Celtics have the ball. Grant Williams. Top of the key. Bounce pass over to Tatum off the screen. Takes the jumper. Missed off the back rim. No good. He had a good look at it, though. Rebound to Kemba. 9.5 left to go. Randall at the left wing has the ball off the pass from Kemba. Backs his way. Left block on Brown. Jumper. Takes it. Banks it up and in off the glass. Tough shot. It goes down for Julius Randle. 4-point game. What a matchup between these two teams. Randall, top scorer for the Knicks with 24. Brown, the top scorer for the Celtics. He's got 25. Here's Brown looking for more. Gives it out to the corner. Grant Williams slips past the defense. Throws it down with a right-handed jam. 9 minutes left to go in the third. The easiest bucket Grant Williams will ever have as a Celtic. Top of the key. Randall takes a 3. Off the back rim. Missed. Rebound Brown. Brown will push it up the court. At the free throw circle, give out to the top. Tatum has space, takes the jumper, knocks it down. Jason Tatum with a triple. Celtics lead by 9. 14 now for Tatum, his first made 3 of the night. And a timeout taken on the court by the Knicks with 8:36 remaining. Jason Tatum finally starting to get into a rhythm towards the end of the second, and now hits his first 3 of the game in the early third. Clock will stop here. 8:36 left to go, third quarter. Boston leading 67-58. There we go. Time to watch the GOAT for Bradley. Best of luck to him, man. The GOAT of Donovan Mitchell tipping off as the Jazz and Thunder will start in just a moment. Utah 13.5-point favorites tonight over OKC. Quick update throughout the NBA with scores. Charlotte came from trailing by over 20-plus points to now leading against Indiana in a 47-24 advantage in the second half in favor of the Hornets. 106-99 Charlotte. Close game between Chicago and Detroit with 3 minutes left to play in the fourth. Zach LaVine's got 28 points tonight for the Bulls, 86-84 Chicago. The Wizards taking care of business on the road north of the border at Toronto tonight, 69-44 Washington. And their season opener, Bradley Beal with 15. Memphis looking solid at halftime, up 73-61 over the Cavs. John Morant's got 20 points. How about this? Whoa. Minnesota up against Houston at halftime, 72-45. Karl-Anthony Towns, 21 points for the T-Wolves. They got a lot of talent in their roster. They just haven't been able to put things together. And right now in their season opener, they're looking fantastic for the T-Wolves right out of the gate. 53-53 even at halftime between the Sixers and the Pelicans. Spurs up against the Magic, end of the first quarter, 32-28. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover. I'm glad to have you guys back on the stream once again tonight. Celtics with a couple big defensive plays lately And now Jason Tatum starting to find a rhythm. Things looking really good right now for Boston, considering that their number 2 is starting to break out. And the Knicks still trying to find their number 2 in the process. It's Evan Fournier with 11. Julius Randle leading scorer with 24. Fournier with 11. And then for the Celtics, 25 points by Brown, 14 by Tatum. We are back to action. 8:35 left to go in the third. Randle backs his way to the left baseline. He'll take the jumper, turn around in the key, and Randle has got 26, the top scorer. 8:20 left to go in the third. Celtics take it past half court with Smart. Gives it off to Robert Williams. Bounce pass right wing Grant Williams. 14 in the shot clock. Moves it off cross court Brown. Jacks up the 3 over Barrett. Off the side of the rim and missed. Rebound Kemba. 8 minutes remain in the third. Toppin, Walker, Barrett, Fournier, Randle. 5 in the court for New York. Backs his way in the post. Barrett moves it out. Open 3, Obi. That's too strong. Rebound to Brown. Brown, Grant Williams, Robert Williams, Tatum, and Smart. Brown drives down the lane. Lost control of the ball out of bounds. Turnover by JB. He had the idea, though, attacking the lane. He was just out of control with the basketball, and the Celtics turned it over for the 12th time tonight. Under 8 minutes left to go in the third. Deep 3, Kemba hits it. That's a tough shot right there. Kemba Walker's second made 3 of the game, and his first made 3 since the first quarter. Kemba's now got 7 points. Grant Williams moves it over to Brown. Top of the key defended by Barrett off the pick. Slides it out Williams. Extra pass made to Tatum. Tatum dribbles right baseline out to the top to Grant. Grant dribbles behind his back. Puts it up over Fournier. Couldn't finish. Had a look at it off the back rim too strong though. Here goes Kemba. Kemba bursts the speed down the lane. Bounce pass left corner top and just going to keep on jacking up threes and he misses again. Under 7 minutes left to go out on the break. Watch out! Marcus Smart, lob over the top. Leaves it for the Time Lord, 2-on-1. And Robert Williams III soars up. Throws down the two-handed alley-oop jam. Knicks not getting back in transition. Celtics. Plus 2 points. Tatum comes up with a steal. Watch out. 3-on-1 pass. Extra pass Smart to Williams. Missed the dunk, got fouled. And the Time Lord will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Should have been 2 plus the and 1 to put them up by 8. But Robert Williams III will head to the free throw line. Celtics defense, creating offense. Difference in this game, points off of turnovers. Boston, 15 points off the fast break. The Knicks with just 4. And the Celtics, 11 points off of turnovers tonight. The Knicks with 8. 2 shots to the free throw line by Robert Williams III. First one is good. 70-63 Celtics, 6:37 left to go in the third. The Time Lord up to 10 points now. Perfect 4 for 4 from the floor along with 3 blocks. Second free throw is good as well. New York with a possession trailing by 8 into the hands of number 8 as he dribbles to the right wing. Walker gives it off to the left wing perimeter. It's into the hands of Fournier. Turns the corner on Smart and lays it up and in. Tough bucket. Right hand over Tatum. Celtics have the ball. Right wing perimeter Tatum. Flings it off to Brown. 25 large top scorer on the board and the ball gets pickpocketed as that is a steal. Leads to a dunk. Pass up the court. That is Fournier who pickpocketed Jaylen Brown, and R.J. Barrett received the pass and threw it down with a right-handed tomahawk jam. Knicks making it interesting. 4-point game. Under 6 minutes left to go, third quarter. They'll try it again for Boston. Tatum at the right wing. He's got space. Tatum attacks down the lane. Puts it up, misses. Gets his own rebound back. Robert Williams had a chance and got fouled again from behind. 2 more shots coming up at the free throw line by the Time Lord. 5:39 left to go in the third. Boston getting inside. Tatum had an opportunity there off the Euro step. He should have finished on the first one. He had a clear pathway. First shot good. Robert Williams III knocks down the front end of 2. Second shot, no good off the front rim. Rebound to Fournier. He puts the ball into the hands of Kemba. 5.5 left to go in the third quarter. Walker, defended by Schroeder. Gives it out to Randall. Randall off a double team. Schroeder and Langford come along. He swings it cross court. Catch and fire. Fournier rattled out. Offensive rebound top and back to Fournier. Fade away off the rim again. Celtics catch a break back-to-back missed threes by their former teammate. Boston with the basketball. Schroeder. Jumper. 18-footer. Gets it. Nice smooth touch right there by Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench. He has got 5. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Kemba has it at the top of the key, defended by the Time Lord. Moves it out right wing perimeter. Barrett. Barrett attacks down the lane with the left hand. Too short and gets called. It's going to be Boston called for the foul. I think it's on the Smart. RJ Barrett shooting 2 at the charity stripe. RJ with just 1 bucket today. Missed his first 2 free throws to start the game, and he makes his first right now. Second shot good. 4 points tonight for RJ. 74-69, under 5 minutes left to go, third quarter. Top 3 scorers for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown with 25. He's yet to score, though, in the second half. 14 by Tatum, 12 by Robert Williams III. 7 rebounds, the top rebounder, and 3 blocks. Also with 2 steals. Shooter. Kick out. Left corner. Open 3. Langford. Splash. That is good. Romeo Langford. He is now in double figures with 10 off the bench. They're going to give him a 2. His foot was on the 3-point line at the left corner. Barrett turns the corner on Tatum. In the key double team, Schroeder comes along. Now Fournier has the ball. Fournier underneath, gets past Tatum with a left hand, finishes. 5-point game. Knicks making it interesting. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Boston has the basketball. 5 in the court for the Celtics. Schroeder, Tatum, Langford, Smart, Robert Williams III. Kick out. Right corner 3. Langford missed off the back rim. Defensive rebound into the hands to Randall. Randall, Barrett, Toppin, Kemba, and Fournier. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Knicks. Spin move in the post. Randall back outside of Fournier. Fournier at the left wing will shoot a 3 over Langford. Off the back rim, misses. Rebound to Tatum. Evan Fournier struggling tonight, just 1 for 5 from 3-point range. 3.5 left to go in the third quarter. Tatum looking here, crossover. Drives on Barrett. Down the lane, Tatum. It got blocked. And the ball is going into the hands of the Knicks. Kemba pass ahead to Toppin, and he scores over Schroeder. 76-73 to score. Contact as well, and 1. As Obi Toppin will head to the free throw line. What a game between these two teams with 3:19 left to play. That is a tough bucket right there by Obi Toppin. Out on the break, Kemba with a lead pass ahead. And it was led by the block. Randall got the deny on Tatum at the rim. And then Kemba with a pass ahead over the Toppin. That's just a total mismatch. 6'10 Toppin going up against 6'1 Schroeder underneath the hoop, and Schroeder picked up the blocking foul. What a game tonight. 3:19 left to go in the third. Toppin shooting the and 1. It's good. Celtics with the ball. Schroeder defended by Rose. Now switched by Fournier, left wing. Schroeder dribbles. Jumper. 15-footer. Hits it. Dennis Schroeder now with 7. Back-to-back jumpers he knocks down 15 feet away. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third. At the right baseline, Randall. Moves it out to a wide-open Barrett. Takes the 3. Laser beam delivers. 1-point game. Celtics gaffed on defense during that possession. RJ with 7. Right wing perimeter, Tatum. Crossover on Barrett. 101, 10 on the shot clock. Tatum. Step back jumper in the air. Off the front rim, misses. Rebound to Rose. Knicks with a chance to take the lead this possession. Over to Fournier. Top of the key. He's defended 1-on-1 by Schroeder. Bounce pass left elbow. It's Randall. He takes on Grant Williams. Randall stripped to the basketball. Grant Williams picks up the steal. Here goes Grant running the court. Kick out. Left corner. Pump fake. Tatum. 3 in the air. Off the mark. Missed. Tipped around. Offensive rebound. Langford couldn't convert. And it goes right back to the Knicks. 3-on-1. Pass ahead. Oh my goodness. Box office. Obi Toppin. Holy smokes. That's what he's known for. Timeout, Boston. 3-on-1. Rose with a lead pass ahead over the top, and Tatum once again missed a wide open jumper, one that he should be able to hit with no problem. It led to a transition play by New York, and Obi Toppin just does the rest, receives the pass, and throws it down with authority. Right-handed finish. What a game we have. Timeout taken on the floor by Boston. Celtics, last couple plays struggling defensively. Couldn't lock up the perimeter. Led to an open 3 made by RJ. And then right there out in the break, couldn't get back. Knicks with an easy 2 with Toppin doing the rest. Man, what a game. 25 by Brown, but he has been stuck in the second half with no points. 14 by Tatum, 12 by Robert Williams III, and 10 by Langford. And for the Knicks, the top scorer, 26 by Randall, 15 by Fournier. X-Thunder, welcome to the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 90 plus here at the end of the third quarter. Hit me up in the chat if you haven't already done so with who you got in this game, Celtics or Knicks tonight. And appreciate all for coming out here on the channel tonight. Wow. Quick update. Pacers and the Hornets. What a game this has been. The Hornets were trailing by 25 plus. They have come back. And they outscored the Pacers in the third quarter 33-13. The Hornets had a lead. And now the Pacers take the lead right back. 33 points, 15 rebounds by Domantas Sabonis. LaMelo Ball, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists for Charlotte. And the Hornets just took the lead right back. 121-120. 44 seconds left to go. Charlotte by 1. Low-scoring game. Chicago leading over Detroit. And this game has gone final. Zach LaVine finishes 34 points tonight for the Bulls. Jeremy Grant for the Pistons with 24. Cade Cunningham did not play tonight in the season opener. Chicago took the W 94-88. Wizards looking comfortable with a big lead over Toronto. 78-54. Montrezl Harrell due to Washington, 17 points, 8 rebounds for the Wizards. Memphis leading Cleveland 73-67. Ja Morant, 20 points. Minnesota putting a beatdown on Houston tonight in the season opener. Karl Anthony Towns, 21 points, 9 boards, 72-49 Minnesota. And the Sixers at the start of the second half, leading the Pelicans 57-55. Joel Embiid, 18 points and 4 boards. A couple other games going on. Spurs against the Magic. San Antonio up by 5, 45-40. And the Jazz up early against the Thunder, 11-4. That is awesome right there. I got LaVine on my fantasy team. I'm hoping for huge things from him this year. That's awesome. So right now in the timeout, minute 59 left to go in the third quarter. Celtics looking to get some more momentum back as the Knicks have full course momentum currently. Massive jam by Obi Toppin just a moment ago in a 3-on-1 transition play. Rose bounce pass up ahead, and Toppin does the work, throws it down with a major right-handed jam. Back from the timeout. 1:49 left to go in the third. Celtics will get the inbound. Nesmith, Langford, Brown, Grant Williams, and Dennis Schroeder. That's the 5 in the court for Boston right now. Robert Williams III and Tatum currently on the bench. 5 in the court for New York. Toppin, Rose, Barrett, Randall, and Fournier. Grant Williams at the right block, bounce past Brown, turn around, and he takes it. What a make by Jaylen Brown. First bucket finally in the second half, now with 27. Oh, what a shot. Turn around for a 15-footer. Hand in the face, and he delivers. Under a minute and a half remaining in the third. New York with the ball. Fournier. Top of the key, defended by Smart 101. Swings it off the fingertips of Randall and turnover. Are they gonna call Boston on the foul? Yeah, they're gonna say Celtics held here. It's on Brown. The referees are gonna say Jaylen Brown held Julius Randle and couldn't control the ball, so the Knicks will get the basketball back. Underneath in the paint, Randall kick out right corner, wide open Barrett, and he delivers with a three. Second time in the third that RJ has been left open in the Celtics, once again, with a defensive meltdown. 50 seconds remaining. Boston has it with Schroeder. Schroeder at the left wing perimeter, defended by Rose. Pick set by Grant Williams. Schroeder turns the corner, stripped to the basketball, pass up ahead. Barrett, quick, up the court, throws it down with a left-handed slam. The defense translates into offense. Knicks by 4. New York has trailed throughout the majority of this game. 15-4 run in the last 4 minutes. Right corner three, Nesmith. No good, missed. Offensive rebound for a moment, and then Nesmith bangs right into Barrett. Barrett gets called, though, for the foul. 23.2 remaining. Boston will get the inbound coming up. What a game. Celtics get the inbound. 10-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Schroeder has the top of the key, defended by Rose. Schroeder attacks the lane, dribble drive inside, kick out, and poor decision, turns it over. Fournier intercepts it. Pass down the far side, Barrett once again on full race mode, drives and gets fouled. RJ Barrett, after 0 points in the first half, he is a man playing on a mission. 2 shots coming up at the line by RJ. Personal foul picked up by Nesmith on the blocking call. First shot, and he gets it. Skips around the rim and in. Second one coming up. And Barrett hits down the second one, too. So Knicks up by 6. Six seconds left to go in the third. And that's not good. What happened? Jaylen Brown shaken up after this play is over. Ooh. Hopefully he's able to get back up from that. Jaylen Brown shaken up after receiving the pass, knocked into Fournier. What's good, Mike on the stream? Welcome back in. Glad to have you back in the channel, man. Good to see Jaylen Brown back up on his feet. Definitely need him. 6 seconds left to go in the third. Boston down by 6. And Evan Fournier got called with a foul. It was a quick foul off the inbounds in the Boston backcourt. Glad to have you back in the stream from Taiwan once again. Guys are awesome. International support here in the stream has been incredible. So 2 shots to the line for Jaylen Brown. 25 in the first half for JB. And he hits the first one. He's only got 3 in the second half. Here in this third. This is going to be a terrific finish tonight. Make sure to not change the dial here, because this is going to be an incredible finish, I'm feeling like. Second free throw, good. 6 seconds left to go in the third. Toppin inbounds it over to Rose down the far side of the court, past half court. Rose passes. Randall, 1 second left to go. Fade away. And off the mark, misses the three. New York takes advantage of a third quarter lead as they are up by 4 at the end of 3. 86-82. Coming into the fourth quarter. Oh, yeah, connecting the world out here. It's incredible, the international reach we have. Yeah, feel free to let us know where you're from out in the chat. We got all types of people out from all across the world. The Philippines got terrific supporters. All different continents repping over here as we're going to take a brief media timeout, and then we'll be back for the fourth quarter. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Mike with a dono. Thanks so much for the dono, man. Really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat here from Mike. You guys the legends. Thanks so much, man. Frederick, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you back on the channel. 86-82, 12 more minutes of basketball remaining. The Knicks with Julius Randle, the leading scorer, 26 points. 15 points by Evan Fournier, and R.J. Barrett rising, scoring 14 in the third quarter, left open on 2 separate three-point shots. And that has been the difference. New York with a 32-24 advantage in the third. For Boston, they got 4 scores in double figures. We'll see if Tatum can go off here and find his way in the fourth, but tough going tonight by Tatum. Just 1 for 10 from three-point range, 5 for 20 from the floor, 29 points by Jaylen Brown, 14 by Jason Tatum, 12 by Robert Williams III with 6 rebounds and 3 blocks. And then off the bench, Romeo Langford with 10 points. What's good? Eddie on the stream, welcome in. Quick update on other NBA scores tonight. Charlotte coming from 25 points plus down to winning the game by 1 against the Pacers. What a game. Domantas Sabonis, 33 points, 15 rebounds. LaMelo Ball, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists as the Hornets pulled an unbelievable come-from-behind victory, 123-122. Chicago, low-scoring victory. Zach LaVine scoring 34. The Bulls pull out the season-opening W, 94-88 at the Pistons. Washington, en route to a W, winning over Toronto, 81-64. Montrezl Harrell now with 20 points. Memphis leading by 8 over the Cavs midway through the third, 81-73 Grizzlies. Midway through the third as well, the Minnesota Timberwolves with a beatdown over the Houston Rockets tonight, 82-56. Karl-Anthony Towns double-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds. Philadelphia up, tight game against the Pelicans, 69-65. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 20 points for New Orleans. Joel Embiid with 22 for Philadelphia. San Antonio pulling away against the Magic, 55-46 Spurs. And early in the first, Utah Jazz up against the Thunder, 17-11. What's good, Randy? Welcome to the stream once again. From the Cayman Island watching here with Eddie. Glad to have you in the stream. We got 90 plus likes here. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and don't change the dial here because this is going to be an incredible fourth quarter. What a matchup between these two teams. Celtics came in as 2-point underdogs up throughout most of this game. The Knicks came back, though. R.J. Barrett with 14 points in the third, and we start out now on quarter number 4. Going right to left in the court. Lob over the top. Rose for top and missed it. Into the hands, though, of Robinson, and he throws it down in the post for a two-handed jam. Celtics with the ball. Pritchard back into the game, moves it over to Schroeder. Collision on the far side of the court in the corner. Clock will stop. 11:34 left to play, fourth quarter. And Coach Thibodeau not too happy about that one for New York. It's going to be a call against New York. Boston will get the inbound in their front court. 5 in the court for the Celtics. Schroeder, Pritchard, Brown, Grant Williams, and Romeo Langford. Fadeaway jumper, Schroeder. No good, hit the front rim. Rebound to Rose, pushing tempo. Pritchard, the only one back, drives down the lane. Oh, with a block from behind by Schroeder. Schroeder denying, coming in at the last moment, swatting the layup attempt by Rose. And it will stay New York basketball. Oh, it was Pritchard, actually. It was Pritchard. Terrific defense by Pritchard. I thought Schroeder came in from behind, but that was actually Pritchard. As shown in the replay. Bounce pass underneath. Toppin cuts to the basket. Just a total mismatch with him beating Jaylen Brown to the cup. A lot of points lately at the rim by New York. Celtics struggling in that factor. Brown dribbles, spin move with a right hand, couldn't finish, tipped. Offensive rebound picked up by Langford. Pritchard, open three, off the mark, missed. Tipped up, offensive rebound, Brown. Back out to Schroeder, takes the three, left wing, off the front rim, missed. Celtics have gone cold. Under 11 minutes left to go. Toppin, collision, gets the bucket, no call. Pritchard right there to take the charge. Refs say play on. Celtics attacking. That time going to find his way to the basket with Schroeder. Right-handed layup. 10.5 left to go in the fourth. Toppin, pump fake. He dribbles up, dump off. Ooh, lucky. Should have been 2 by New York. Mitchell Robinson missed the slam dunk, and a whistle blows a foul picked up by Boston. Celtics have got extremely lucky. There should have been multiple and one opportunities by New York at the rim. They missed a couple slam dunks tonight. Yeah, Rose and Kemba have both been off today. Derrick Rose just 1 for 6, and Kemba also struggling a lot too. Just 7 points in 24 minutes. 10:23 in the fourth. First shot missed at the line by Robinson. Second free throw coming up by Robinson, and that one is good. New York by 9. Celtics have done this before. They are trailing in the fourth and playing from behind. Boston with the basketball. Schroeder has it at the left wing. Defended by Barrett. Schroeder gives it off cross court. Brown takes the three over Rose. Knocks it down. Jaylen Brown with a huge triple right there. Pulls the Celtics win in 6. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Knicks have the ball with Rose. Rose has space. Takes the three over Robert Williams. Gets it. Right back trading threes. That's a big one by D. Rose. Only his second basket of the game. Under 10 minutes left to go. Boston down by 9. Looking for a response here. Brown drives down the lane. Puts it up with the right hand. Finishes up and off the window. That is good. Jaylen Brown, the top scorer tonight. He's got 34. Top of the key, Rose. Defended by Robert Williams. Dribbles up. Dumps it out left corner. Burks back out to Rose. Rose launches a three. And no good off the mark. Offensive rebound. Puts it up and scores. Celtics struggling. Boxing out Robinson with a putback. Strong bucket underneath. Celtics having a lot of trouble as New York's got a solid amount of points in the paint recently. Schroeder lets one fly and delivers. Let's see if they're going to roll that at 2. Is right at the corner. They will give him a 3. Right corner triple goes down by Schroeder. 6-point game. Entry pass and the Celtics get owned. That is a total mismatch. Obi Toppin alley-oop over Peyton Pritchard. Celtics are getting owed at the rim. Missing Al Horford. Derrick Rose with a lob over the top. Schroeder and Pritchard, the two smallest players. Off the roll down, trying to deny Obi Toppin, and Toppin just snatches it and throws it down with authority. Obi Toppin has been a game changer for New York tonight. He has had some serious slam dunks, and this crowd has got into it, and that's where the Knicks have been able to take advantage. 192, timeout in the court by Ime Udoka here. Celtics trail by 8 with under 9 left to go. Man, this game was tied up at halftime. Points in the paint. I'm going to take a look, see what it is right now. It's in favor of New York by a long shot. Yeah, New York with 14 more points in the paint than the Celtics in the second half. So, New York with 24 points in the paint in the first half. Now 24 in the second half with still not just under 9 minutes left to play. 48 points in the paint for New York compared to 34 tonight by Boston. Both teams shooting similar from three. Celtics 11 for 33, Knicks 10 for 29. When the three wasn't working, the Knicks are feeding it inside. That's where they have their size advantage. And that's the concern this year for Boston, especially tonight without Al Horford at the 4. And that's where Julius Randle is just having a feast tonight. 26 points by Randle. Mitchell Robinson up to 11 points with 10 rebounds. Knicks with 5 players in double figures. 26 by Randle, 15 by Fournier, 14 by Barrett, all in the third quarter. 12 by Toppin off the bench. And then 11 by Robinson. It's those three that's been delivering lately. Randle, Robinson, Toppin, as far as buckets at the rim. And then for the Celtics, it's been all Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum has just struggled tonight finding his shot. 5 for 20, shooting just 1 for 10 from 3 by Tatum. Struggling in the season opener. 34 points by Jaylen Brown, 25 in the first half. 14 by Tatum, 12 by Robert Williams III, 12 by Schroeder, and 10 by Langford. Al Horford is still in health and safety protocols, so he's not back just yet. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified here. Future live streams I do cover. Been a fantastic game tonight. We have 8:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. Right now on the TV timeout. It's all happened in the second half. 25 combined by Barrett and Toppin. Barrett with 14 points in the third quarter. Toppin now with 11 in the second half. We are back to action. Boston with a basketball down by 8. Peyton Pritchard has it at the right wing perimeter. It's Pritchard, Smart, Robert Williams III, Romeo Langford, and Jaylen Brown. Smart attacks, drives inside, and denied. Major rejection at the rim. That is by Robinson. It went out of bounds at the baseline. We've had some big blocks tonight. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Smart will inbound it underneath. Gives it out to Brown. 2 in the shot clock. Right baseline. Step back jumper from the corner. Missed off the mark. Tipped around. Out of bounds again. Last touch by Burks to the baseline. It will stay Celtics ball. What's good, Michael? Welcome to stream, man. Yuri, welcome back in. Marcus Smart having a big pep talk to his team here in the final 9 minutes. As we saw on the bench, Brown has the ball. Step back jumper 1-on-1. Oh, no good. Missed off the front rim. He had to look at it but couldn't get it. Rose dribbles behind his back, defended by Pritchard. At the left elbow, Rose backs his way on Pritchard. Swings it out to the top to Toppin. Toppin gives it over right wing perimeter to Burks. Burks, Toppin, Randle. That's going to be a jumper, no good. That's Burks, Toppin, Robinson, Barrett. And also Rose. Randle's currently on the bench. Smart takes a 3 himself. It hits the front rim. Lucky was rebounded by Pritchard. Another 3 by Smart. Hits that one. That is good at the top of the key. Sends up a prayer, delivers. 7:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics with 11 offensive boards, and that one pays out to their favor. In courtesy of Peyton Pritchard. Toppin will take a 3. Too strong off the back rim. A rebound goes to Smart defensively. Celtics with 7.5 left to go. Pritchard gives it off to Brown. At the edge of the Knicks logo. Dribbles up. Kick out right wing. Open 3. Smart takes it. Off the front rim, misses. Offensive rebound again, this time by Pritchard. Smart will set it up. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 7:10 left to go on the fourth. Smart dribbles, attacks, kick out, top of the key. Pump fake Pritchard. Drives down the lane, step back, and no good. Missed the shot. Looking for the rebound, couldn't get it. It goes over to Rose defensively. 7 minutes left to go. Rose, pull-up jumper. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound to the Time Lord. Celtics down by 5. Under 7 minutes left to play in the Celtics. We'll slow it down. 2 timeouts remaining for Boston. 4 timeouts remaining for the Knicks. As Ime Udoka will burn one here. 6:51 remaining. Fourth quarter. Celtics made a 3 by Smart. Cut this game to 5. And now it's going to be down to the home stretch. So we'll take a TV timeout and be back into the action. What a game. Dylan, welcome to the stream. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one, Knicks or Celtics. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here future live streams. Tomorrow night, I plan on covering the Mavs against the Hawks. Let's see here. Quick update, NBA scores throughout the night. Chicago, winners over the Pistons, low-scoring game, 94-88. Zach LaVine with 34 points in the opener for the Bulls. Domantas Sabonis, 33 points. LaMelo Ball with 31. 9 rebounds and 7 assists, but the Hornets, massive comeback over the Pacers tonight by 1. 123-122. Charlotte gets the W. Washington, 5 minutes left to play, leading Toronto 91-72. Montrezl Harrell with 20 points and 9 rebounds in his Washington debut. Jarrett Allen with 20 points for the Cavs, making it close. Ja Morant, 26 for the Grizzlies. Memphis leads by 4, end of the third over Cleveland, 94-90. Minnesota, what a start to the season by the T-Wolves. Karl-Anthony Towns double-double, 27 points, 10 boards, 98-68 over the Rockets. And at the end of the third quarter, Sixers up against the Pelicans, 81-70. Joel Embiid, 22 points. Nickeil Alexander with 20 for New Orleans. San Antonio, 61-49 over the Magic at halftime. And the Jazz up against the Thunder, 38-24 early in the second quarter. We've had the top player for both of these teams go off tonight. Jaylen Brown, the top scorer with 34 points. Julius Randle with 26. Though Jason Tatum has struggled, even though he's the number 2 scorer for the Celtics, 14 points, not hitting his shots tonight. A lot of these shots have been going long off the back rim. Tatum's just 1 for 10 from 3, 5 for 20 from the floor, in 28 minutes total. And then the number 2 scorer is Evan Fournier. He's shooting 50% from the floor, but just 1 for 5 from 3 at 15 points. If the Celtics want to make the comeback, they got to find a way to stop the bigs inside in the front court for the Knicks. Randall, Robinson, and Toppin have been lighting it up at the rim in the second half. And also RJ Barrett has been able to take open threes and make them, as the Celtics have broke down a couple times defensively when it came, especially in the third quarter. We get back to action, 195. Celtics have the ball. Tatum back into the game. Tatum, Langford, Robert Williams III. Smart, who takes the 3, misses at the left corner, and Grant Williams. That's the 5 in the court for the Celtics. Approaching 6:30 left to go in the fourth. Knicks with the ball with Fournier, Randall, Kemba, Barrett, and Toppin. Kemba takes the 3 straight away, hits it. Kemba Walker, third made 3 of the night. That's a big one. The Knicks by 8. Tatum with the ball. Swings it out right corner. Smart dribbles right baseline. And lost control of the ball. Turned over by Smart as it went loose. And that is a distance layup. That is good for Toppin off the pass by Fournier. Tatum called for the offensive foul. Runs into Fournier. Celtics, just too much mental turnovers. Back-to-back plays. Smart and Tatum. Tatum struggled tonight. Not only with the shooting, but also with the turnovers. That's his third. Euro step on Fournier, and his former teammate just takes it. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. What's good, Clean Music Lover? Welcome to stream. Yes, they are. It's been unfortunate here for them. They were looking good early, knocking down threes. They had some really good passing, and now they're just forcing up prayers. They just can't get into a rhythm. $37 points in the second half for the Celtics. The Knicks had 32 in the third quarter. Fournier gets the inbound. Knicks just scored. They're up 105-95, and they get the ball back as well. Down low. Randall gives it out to Kemba. He dribbles up, back outside. Kemba on Grant Williams, gets space, takes the jumper. Knocked down, no call. Rebound to Tatum. Approaching 5.5 left to go. Spin move past half court. Tatum moves it out. Grant Williams. Left open, takes the three, hits it. That is good. Finally, Grant Williams did something. 5:20 left to go in the fourth. That is a huge three. Celtics have to play defense, though. Here goes the Knicks. Kemba slows it down at the right wing. 12 on the shot clock. They give it off to Randall. Randall defended by Brown, 101 at the right elbow. Randall dribbles, jumper, step back. Got it. Julius Randall. Too good tonight at MSG. Knocks it down. ISO ball play. He's got 28. 5 minutes left to go. Smart has it, moves it out to Tatum. Tatum jab step, working 1-on-1 on RJ. Jumper at the right elbow. Tatum shot rattles out. That's one he's gonna make. 4:45 left to go, and the Knicks by 9 as they have the ball. Tatum is ice cold, 5 for 21 tonight. What's good, Pringle, Braden? Welcome to the stream here, guys. Yeah, JB is rolling this game. Unfortunately, Tatum didn't show up, and that's been the problem, as also the front court defending has been a problem. Grant Williams, no defense. Julius Randle throws it down off the pump fake, two-handed throwdown. Knicks by 11, largest lead. Sending up a prayer, missing a three by Smart. Approaching 4 minutes left to go, and the Celtics have let this one out of their hands. Here goes the Knicks. Kemba will slow down the basketball. This crowd is gone wild here in the season opener at MSG. Fournier knocks down the three. They won't call it, though. There's a whistle blown before. It's going to be offensive foul by New York. Randall pushed off there, getting space on Smart, and got caught with an offensive foul. Fourth personal picked up by Randall. Brown has the ball. Under 4 minutes left to go. Whistle blows again. It's going to be a reach and assess to Fournier. Inbound to Robert Williams III. Now Grant Williams. Gives it outside to Brown. Takes the three over Fournier. No good. Missed off the mark. Tipped around. Offensive rebound. Picked up by Tatum. Tatum gives it out. Smart. Extra pass. Grant Williams open three straight away. Hits it. That is good. 2 threes by Grant Williams. He's got 2 of those threes in the fourth. 3.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. 10 points now for Grant. Those 2 threes have helped the Celtics stay in the game. Kemba moves it over. Deflected. Smart with a defensive play. Looking for the back cut. Over the top, and then he gives it away. Oh, man. Not smart by Marcus Smart. Poor decision. Outlet pass too far ahead to Tatum over his head with an opportunity for the Celtics to go on the break. Sloppy basketball, 16 turnovers tonight for Boston. Something they got to really clean up. We're going to cut to a timeout on the floor. 109-101, Knicks by 8. Down the home stretch, 3:16 remaining. It's not looking good for Boston. Yeah, turnovers tonight. Their defense, especially in the second half when it came to at the rim, it's just nothing there. They also acquired Enes Kanter. He's back again. He has yet to even play tonight. It's just not enough size by Boston to contend. in this game in the second half, going up against Robinson and Randall and Toppin. They are just destroying the Celtics. The Knicks with 6 players now in double figures. Randall leading the way with 30. 15 by Fournier, 14 each by Toppin off the bench and Barrett, who's got all 14 in that third quarter. 11 points by Robinson. Most of that work has been done in the second half, and then Kemba's got 10. And then for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown's carried tonight. He's got 34 points, 14 by Tatum, but Tatum's missed 16 shots out of 21 attempts. And he's the number 2 scorer. So Knicks by 8. New York's going to get the basketball coming up. And looks like we're going to stay on the timeout for a little bit longer. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching tonight, being a part here on the channel. Exactly what happened in the final preseason game. The Celtics this year are in trouble inside the front court. They were missing out Horford tonight, but he's going to have to stay healthy all throughout the season. And that's going to be quite the task to ask for. We get back to action. Knicks by 8 and New York with a possession. Barrett receives the pass from Kemba. Bounce pass to Randall. Randall at the left block. Step back deep 2. And takes it and misses at the rim. Rebound Smart. 3 minutes left to go. Tatum with the ball. Tatum just with 14, missing 16 shots. Gives it out to Brown. Brown looking for more. Kick out right corner. Williams with 2 threes. Make it 3 in the fourth quarter. Grant Williams, out of all players, saving the Celtics, as he has got himself now 13. 9 points in the fourth. Kemba has it defended by Smart at the right wing perimeter. Celtics are trailing by 5. Bounce pass with 2.5 left to go. Into the hands to Randall. Randall defended 1-on-1 inside the post. Puts it up. Tough defense by Robert Williams III. And here goes Boston with a rebound. Brown dribbles, drives down the lane inside Jaylen. Oh, and it will not count. They will not count it. Offensive foul by Jaylen Brown driving. The Knicks get the call. That is a big call right there. Kemba Walker puts his body on the line against his forward teammate. Takes the charge. That is a huge call. It goes back to the Knicks 5-point game. James, welcome to the stream. Paul, welcome in. Just this one tonight. At the right wing perimeter. It's Kemba. He's defended by Smart. Bounce pass into the hands to Randall. 2 minutes left to go. Knicks by 5. Randall backs his way. Passes out to Toppin. Hand off Randall. Basically a shot here to win it. Right corner 3. Randall. Air ball. Rebound by Tatum. Pushing tempo. Here they go up the floor. Tatum will stall the offense here. Tatum gets around Toppin. Drives to the bucket. And a block from behind by Obi. As Kemba falls down to the ground with a basketball. Whistle blows and the clock will stop with 1:41. Kemba Walker is down. Jason Tatum had a pathway right there. He had turned a corner. And what a defensive play was it? Yeah, it was Obi Toppin with a block from behind. Tatum couldn't finish. Jason Tatum, rough night tonight. Under the big lights. In the Big Apple, missing 17 shots. 1:41 left to go. In the city that never sleeps, Jason Tatum in the season opener has fell asleep. Knicks by 5 and they have the ball. Barrett with a minute and a half left to go. Drives down the lane. Huge rejection by the Time Lord. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. RW3 tonight with his 5th block. New York will burn a timeout. 1 timeout remaining for the Knicks. 2 left on the board for the Celtics. 1:27 left to go in the 4th. New York will get the ball back coming up underneath their hoop after the timeout. It's 109 New York, 104 Boston. So many opportunities tonight for the Celtics. They've turned it over 17 times. And New York's made some clutch plays defensively here. Down the stretch. The charge by Kemba. The block from behind by Obi. And right there, that could be two buckets at the rim, which could have put the Celtics to a 1-point game because their defense right now has kept them in. Not long ago, they were down by 11. And now it's a 5-point game. If the Knicks make a shot right now, it's basically done. Especially if it's a 3. So the Celtics will have to hold defensively, get the rebound if they want to have a chance. They're still in it. A minute and a half left to go, 5-point game, but they have to hold defensively. If the Knicks get one here, it's going to be tough. Because it's a 2-score game. The Knicks with a bucket would put it to a 3-score game. Here we go, getting back to action. 1:27 remaining. And the ball thrown into the mid-court area off the inbound by New York, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Turnover. Off the inbound, looking for Fournier down the far side of the court, and Jaylen Brown spikes it off the shoe of Fournier, and out of bounds it went. Celtics will get the basketball. New signs of life here for the Celtics still. They'll get possession. Minute 25 left to go. Grant Williams will be the inbound passer. 5 in the court for the Celtics. Grant Williams, Robert Williams III, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. Smart with the ball. Minute 20 remaining. Bounce pass over to the Time Lord. Hand off to Smart. At the right wing, defended by Kemba. Moves it out top of the key into the hands to Brown. Brown defended 1-on-1 by Barrett. 10 on the shot clock. Minute 12 left to go. Brown attacks, drives, down the lane, finger roll, gets it with the right hand. That is good. 1 possession game. Knicks by 3. 1 minute left to play. Boston on an 8-0 run in the last 3.5 minutes. At the left wing, Randall, hand off Fournier, gets space, takes the 3, drills it. Jason Tatum with his hands up, not playing defense. He must have thought Randall set an illegal pick or something like that, and the 3-point shot is good. Now it's panic mode. Brown gives it out to the corner, and a whistle blows here as we have a timeout. Boston down to 1 timeout remaining. Evan Fournier with a huge 3. And Jason Tatum. This has been a come-on-man type of game for Jason Tatum. If Jason Tatum shows up, Celtics would most likely get the W tonight. His former teammate Evan Fournier shoots a 3 over him. And now Fournier with 18, number 2 scorer behind Randall with 30. .49 seconds left to play. The turnovers, the struggling defense inside the front court at the rim, those were the 2 problem takeaway areas, along with Jason Tatum being stone cold in the opener, missing 17 shots. More missed shots than points, scoring 14 points, going 5 for 22 from the floor, just 1 for 10 in the opener. Exactly what happened in the opener in the bubble against the Bucks. 49.3 left to go. Jaylen Brown carried tonight with 36, but Tatum nowhere to be seen. Celtics will get the inbound coming up. Boston down by 6. They'll have the ball in the front court. Tatum will be the inbound passer. 49 seconds left to play. Tatum, inbound guarded by Barrett. Moves it out to the top. Ball into the hands of Smart. Passes out right wing perimeter. Brown lost the basketball. It's out of bounds, and that's a turnover. New York's going to have it. 44 seconds remaining. As Brown went for a jab step. Lost the ball. Ooh. And it's going to be Knicks possession. Double team. Pass over to Fournier. They swing it underneath. Toppin moves it over to Randall around. Celtics going to have to foul. It's too much time. Or force a turnover. Just like that. Grant Williams. Oh, and he gets it. Grant Williams steal and layup. The unpredictable. 25 seconds left to go. Boston will have to force a turnover. Deflected by the Time Lord. Brown picks it off. And a whistle blown at midcourt. Reach in by Fournier. Grant Williams, the unthinkable of unthinkable, actually doing stuff in the fourth quarter. 3 made threes, a steal, and a layup in the final 30 seconds. 19.9 seconds left to go. Celtics down by 4. They're also into the bonus. At the top of the key, it's Smart. Smart dribbles to the left elbow, defended by Randall. Bounce pass, down off the roll. Robert Williams III gets denied, and the whistle blows. Barrett with a blocking foul, and that's going to lead to 2 free throws coming up here at the line by Robert Williams III. 11 and a half seconds remaining. What a pass by Marcus Smart. Through the defense of Randall and Fournier. Celtics are still in it somehow, some way. First shot at the line. Got it. RW3 hits one. Interesting here what they'll decide to do. They've been strong in their defense. I would rely on their defense, honestly, in this stage if he makes the free throw. But if he misses, they got to be ready to box out. If they miss, they have to be ready to box out, get the rebound, and take a 3 and make it. And all of a sudden, this could tie things up. It was a crazy game back in, I think it was February of 2020 against Houston, where the game went into overtime in the final seconds. The Celtics got a little bit of magic off of a missed free throw on purpose. 11 and a half seconds left to go. But I'd rely on the defense right now for Boston. Make this free throw and then force a turnover because they've done that back-to-back plays in a row. Free throw by Robert Williams is good. Celtics pull win in 2. 11 and a half seconds remaining. Timeout taken by New York. 0 timeouts left for the Knicks. The Celtics still have 1 timeout in their pocket. New York will get the basketball back with 11 and a half seconds remaining. And Boston has forced back-to-back turnovers on the last 2 possessions with under 30 seconds remaining. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a game we have here. This might be going into overtime. Say if the Celtics pull out a miracle and get a bucket to tie it up at 112. It's not over till it's over. Unbelievable. What a start to the season. This is the play of the game right here. All depends on what the Knicks do with the ball. If they can get somebody open down the court, then the Knicks are going to win this game. If the Knicks pass it underneath the Celtics hoop and get trapped in the corner, if they pass it for a short pass, then that could result in disaster. So this is going to be a huge play right here. Who can get open for New York? What happens? And whether the Celtics will be able to pull out a double team, trap them in the corner or near a far side or near side baseline and force a turnover. We've seen it happen plenty of times before. It's going to be 11 and a half seconds remaining. New York will get the inbound. What's good, Antonius in the stream? Welcome in. Actually, they're going to inbound in their front court. That's right. College, you have to go the distance. With under a minute left to go in the NBA, you can inbound in the front court. Burks will get the inbound. Robert Williams III guarding the inbound. Burks looking to pass it off. 11 and a half seconds left to go. Gets it out to Fournier. Slips away and lays it up and in. Dillon Brooks did that in game number 1 against the Jazz. And it pays off for Evan Fournier. Lays it up and in. And a timeout taken by Boston with 9 seconds left to go. Now you see me. Now you don't. And Evan Fournier, the one who gets around Jaylen Brown. What a cut there by Fournier to receive that pass and turn the corner. Exactly what Dillon Brooks did in the playoffs, Game 1, Memphis against Utah. Still time for the Celtics, though. They're out of timeouts. It's tough. They're going to have to make it quick up the court. Only hope they have is more so a 4-point play. Their probability is low. They can get it, though, with a quick 2. Yeah, most likely the quick 2 and foul because you don't see much 4-point plays. That would be disastrous by the Knicks if they do happen to fall off of a made 3 by Boston, though. But yeah, it would be more of the 2 that I can imagine draw up, and then once again they're going to have to see if they can rely upon their defense and put the ball into the hands of a free throw shooter who will miss. So Celtics will get the inbounds inside their front court. Tatum will be the inbound passer. Down by 4, 9 seconds remaining. Tatum looks to pass it, guarded by RJ off the inbounds. Gives it out to Brown. Brown defended 1-on-1. Takes a prayer of a 3. Oh! Jaylen Brown drills it from the logo. 5.3 seconds remaining. The Knicks are going to have to inbound it underneath their hoop. Burks will be the inbound passer. Looking to pass it off. Grant Williams will foul Julius Randle. Incredible by Jaylen Brown off the inbound. Only less than 4 seconds. Receives the pass. Defended by Fournier. One dribble. Edge of the logo. Boom. Hits it. 39 points tonight for JB. Julius Randle will go to the free throw line shooting 2. 4.8 seconds remaining. It ain't over till it's over. Randle last season, an 81% free throw shooter. Shooting 2 at the line. First shot by Randle, that's good. Most by a Celtic all-time in the season opener tonight. 39 by Jaylen Brown. Celtics can tie it up here with a miss. They'd have to go the length of the court. They could win it with a 3 off of a rebound. No timeouts remaining for both of these teams. Big free throw coming up. 4.8 seconds left to go. Julius Randle at the free throw line here for New York. He will take it. He makes it. 116-113. Celtics about to go the distance. They need a 3. Schroeder, the inbound passer, gives it out to Tatum. He slips 3 seconds. Pass ahead. Schroeder, kick out. Right wing 3 open. Oh! Marcus Smart drills it, and we're going into overtime. Yeah, baby. Extra basketball. Let's go. Marcus Smart dials it up as the shot clock expires. Extra basketball tonight. Oh my goodness, what a game here in MSG. Unreal. It looked like it was going to be disaster. Schroeder to Tatum slips in the backcourt. Passes ahead. Schroeder at half court. Kicks it out right wing. Smart. Catch and fire. Kemba Walker. Blown coverage. Boom. Smart. Triple. It ain't over till it's over. The Boston Celtics live to play another session. A prayer sent. The Celtics down by 11 with around 5 minutes left to go. Come from behind and we're going into overtime. Getting some extra basketball in the system. Holy smokes. What a game. What an opener. Let's go, everybody. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. Yeah, that was absolutely clutch. The logo shot for the 3. 39 points by Jaylen Brown. 15 by who? Grant Williams. Grant Williams was the reason why the Celtics are here at overtime. 3 made threes. in the fourth quarter by Grant Williams in a steal with under 30 seconds left to go in a layup. The Celtics had back-to-back steals and buckets with under 1 minute left to play. And then a prayer sent by Jaylen Brown with 4 seconds left. And then a game-tying three by Marcus Smart as the buzzer sounds off. It looked like they were going to not pull this off. The unthinkable gets the unthinkable. And what a game. Grant Williams has got 5 personal fouls. So foul trouble looks like this. Jaylen Brown with 4, Grant Williams with 5. That's the Celtics foul trouble. And then for the Knicks, 4 personal fouls each by Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, and RJ Barrett. At MSG, we get extra time. Basketball, 5 minutes of overtime. If you're doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Sears, welcome to the stream. Let's go, everybody. What a game. Quick update before tip of the NBA scoreboard tonight. Hornets over the Pacers, 123-122. Bulls over the Pistons, 94-88. Wizards beat Toronto, 98-83. Grizzlies up against the Cavs, final minute, 130-120. And then the T-Wolves leading the Rockets, final 4 minutes, 115-91. The Sixers pulling away against the Pelicans, 117-97. The Spurs up against the Magic, 74-64. And at halftime, the Jazz lead the Thunder, 54-42. Here we go, 5 minutes of basketball. Celtics left to right in the court. Knicks going right to left. And Boston controls the tip. 5 in the court for the Celtics. Smart, Grant Williams, Robert Williams III. Or they're going to have Schroeder out here. So they got Schroeder in place of Grant Williams. That's a 3 straight away. And it's good for Boston to start things off with a triple. Jaylen Brown, an incredible night. Knocks down the 3. He's got 42. Most all-time in an opener by the Celtics. For a Celtic player. So on the court, Smart, Robert Williams, Schroeder, Tatum, Brown. 3-point shot right back. Good for New York. That is Evan Fournier, who dials up the triple. 4:20 left to play. Randall, Fournier, Barrett, Toppin, and Kemba. 5 in the court for the Knicks. Lob over the top. Robert Williams III pulls it down, and he taps it in with a right-handed finish. Celtics by 2. Approaching 4 minutes left to go in the overtime session. Fournier at the left wing, spots up, takes the 3, makes it. He is sizzling hot right now. Evan Fournier, number 2 scorer. Behind Randall, now with 26. Away from the ball, Brown gets knocked down by Kemba. Whistle blows. It's going to be a foul picked up by Kemba here for the Knicks. Unbelievable game we have between these two teams. What an opener. Oh, appreciate Malika. This has been phenomenal. Indeed, quite the battle. First free throw missed, though, by Jaylen Brown. Brown will have a second chance to tie it up. Toppin checks out of the game. Replaced by Robinson, who comes back in for New York. Jaylen Brown will shoot a second shot coming up. Brown tied for a career high with 42. He's got the career high now. Make it 43. Tied up at 122. This is like a playoff game. Game 7. Atmosphere. Right here, right now at MSG. Fournier launches. He drills it at the left wing. We'll see what the Celtics can do to respond. Evan Fournier. He is knocking down a barrage of threes. That is 3 in OT. Celtics have it with Tatum. Tatum dribbles free throw circle. Back outside the Schroeder. Schroeder gives it out to Tatum. Has Brown. Pass to the corner. Smart launches. And sinks it through. That is good. Marcus Smart, another clutch 3, this time from the corner, even at 125. 3:20 left to go in overtime. At the left elbow, it's Fournier. Fournier backs his way. At the left block, swings it out to the right corner. Barrett launches, defended by Tatum. Oh, what a 3. RJ Barrett. Are you kidding me? Hits it. Hand in the face by Tatum. 3 minutes left to go in OT. Schroeder dribbles to his left. Bounce pass down the lane. Kick out. Tatum open left corner. Oh, he drills it. Jason Tatum, 128, evens it up. 17 on the board tonight for JT. This has been a 3-point shooting contest in overtime. 12 points by the Knicks in OT, 12 by the Celtics. 4 for 4 each. Fournier, fall away, misses off the rim. Here goes Tatum with a rebound. 2:40 left to go in overtime. Tatum at the right corner, defended by Barrett, 1-on-1. Backs his way, right block, Tatum, double team, out to the top shooter. Pump fake, he dribbles, down the lane, kick out. Left corner, Smart dribbles up, swings it over to Tatum. Kick out, top of the key, Brown, looking for 46, missed off the front rim. Defensive rebound over to the Knicks. 2:20 left to go in overtime. 128 apiece. Here goes New York with the basketball. At the left wing perimeter, this is Randall. Randall defended 1-on-1 by Robert Williams III on the outside. 10 on the shot clock. Moves it over to Barrett. Barrett defended 1-on-1 by Tatum. Switch guarded by Smart. Takes the 3 off the back rim, no good. Soars up high. Brown with a defensive rebound. Under 2 minutes left to go. Celtics with the ball. Jaylen Brown dribbles. Or it's going to be a jumper here. Schroeder missed off the mark, rattled out. Defensive rebound right back to the Knicks. 1:45 left to go. New York will slow it down themselves. At the left wing, it's Fournier. Fournier defended by Tatum. 10 on the shot clock. Minute 35 left to go. Fournier off the screen. Takes the 3. Air ball. Tatum looked like he could have got a piece of that one. Here goes Smart pushing tempo. Back outside to Tatum. Launches right corner. Air balls it himself. Trading air balls. Knicks with the ball. 1:20 left to go in overtime. We keep on going with no clock stoppages. 2 timeouts by both of these teams if they choose to use them. Minute 15 left to go. Randall, spin move past Smart. Kick out, open 3, Fournier, and lucky for the Celtics, he misses. Oh, so lucky. Evan Fournier was completely wide open as Smart fell down at the left wing. And the Celtics will burn a timeout with 1 minute left to go. 4 minutes of basketball straight through with nothing much going on except a barrage of threes. Crazy start to overtime here. We're down to the final minute. 128. Don't change the dial. And what a game we have as we'll take the timeout. Wow. What a start to the season. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell to be notified about future live streams. Tomorrow night, I plan on being back for Mavs against Hawks tomorrow night. What a game. Jaylen Brown, incredible game, career high, 43 points, 15 for 25 from the floor, 7 for 11 from 3, along with 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals in the block. Celtics with 7 players in double figures. Knicks with 6 players in double figures. Julius Randle leading the way with 32. Celtics with 1 timeout left, Knicks with 2. Man, Game 7 playoff type of atmosphere right here at MSG. What a start to the season. I know it's game number 1, but give me a 7-game series between these teams in the playoffs. Career high tonight for Jaylen Brown. What a start to the opening night here. Day 2 of NBA action. 1 minute left to go. Brown will inbound it. 43 career high. Gives it out to Tatum. Back to Brown. Brown with a 3-point shot at the edge of the Knicks logo at the S. That was a clutch shot in the final 4 seconds left to go in the fourth. Smart has the ball. Hand off to Brown. Brown, spin move on Kemba, puts him to skull. Kick out, open 3. Schroeder missed the 3. What a pass by Jaylen Brown off a nasty spin move on Kemba. Knicks with a defensive rebound. 35 seconds left to go. 16-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Randall slows it down, handoff to Fournier. Outside to the right wing, it is Barrett, Fournier. Back to Randall at the left wing. 6 in the shot clock. Randall takes the 3, off the back rim, missed, and the Celtics pick up the rebound with Smart. Celtics with an opportunity to win it right here. 15 seconds left to go. Maybe the final possession. We'll see if they hold it. Tatum with the ball. 10 seconds left to go. Tatum defended 1-on-1 by Barrett at the right wing. Tatum, not much done tonight. 5 seconds remaining. Here goes Tatum. Tatum dribbles right baseline. Fadeaway jumper. Way off the mark, and we're going into overtime. Jason Tatum, man, you gotta realize the moment you're in. We're in double overtime now. He has not been the go-to tonight. You gotta get that ball into the hands of Jaylen Brown. 2 OTs, here we come. Jason Tatum missing 19 shots, 6 for 25. He's got more misses than points, 17 points. That's one that fade away at the right baseline. Barrett's all over him. Jaylen Brown has been the star of the night. You have to find a way to get him the basketball on that type of play. You had 15 seconds remaining to run a play there, and they just left it. The whole ball handling, everybody knew, is all predictable as it went to Tatum all the way. So let's see. Okay, good. I got a double OT logo. I got a double OT logo in the bag. If this goes in a triple overtime, I'll have to put the 3 over the 2. Just this one tonight, I'll be covering. I'm usually just gonna do the early game because I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm on East Coast time. So I'm just gonna do the early game. What a game, everybody! Though double OT, here we come. We'll stay here on this screen right now. I'll put up the other timeout we have. There we go. Man, putting in the overtime work today. Not 1 but 2. Here's some quick stat updates. 43 points by Jaylen Brown, a career high. 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and the block by JB tonight. The number 2 scorer is Jason Tatum, but he's missed 19 shots, 6 for 25. 16 points by Robert Williams III, along with 9 rebounds and 5 blocks. 15 points by Grant Williams. 15 points by Marcus Smart. And then off the bench, 12 points by Dennis Schroeder, 10 by Romeo Langford. And then for the Knicks, Julius Randle leading the way, 32 points. 29 by Evan Fournier. 17 by RJ Barrett. 14 off the bench by Toppin. 11 by Mitchell Robinson and 10 by Kemba. What's good, Renalfo? Welcome to the stream. What a game we have. Double overtime coming up. What a way to start the season. So, he had Brown open at the left wing. That was so predictable. Jason Tatum with 15 seconds remaining kept on being the ball handler. It's that type of moment in the clutch that you have to be unselfish with yourself and get whoever has the look there. You got 15 seconds to operate the offense and find the best look possible. And Tatum decides to take a fadeaway with a hand in the face of the right baseline. He didn't pass it to anybody else. He had the ball the whole time. Yeah, Jaylen Brown has been the red-hot player. He should have been the one who took the shot. That was way too predictable. I mean, down the line in these games, historically, Jason Tatum has been the one who's taken the shot. I know he wants to be the hero all over again. He was the hero a year ago. A little a little less than a year ago, because opening night was around December last year. But that was opening night against the Bucks, and Tatum won it on the game-winning shot. So here we go, double overtime as this ball gets tipped off. Celtics left to right on the floor. Boston controls the tip again. Brown swings it out to Smart. Back over to Brown. Right corner 3 launches. Hits it. That is good. Jaylen Brown got himself adding to his career high 46. New York with a possession. Brown has made 8 threes tonight. Rose defended at the edge of the logo by Schroeder. Rose gives it off to Randle. Randle top of the key defended by Robert Williams III. Now to the free throw circle. Randle passes outside Rose. Turns the corner. Back out top of the key Fournier. Fournier dribbles up. Swings it out Randle. Open 3 right wing and he takes it. Misses. Rebound goes to Brown. 4:15 remaining in the double overtime session. It's going to be Jaylen Brown, the ball handler, past half court. He will slow it down. Brown towards his right, dribbles, jumper, and it got partially blocked from the side by Randle. Knicks come away with the basketball. 4 minutes left to play in double OT. And that ball gets poked loose, comes up with a steal. Dennis Schroeder pickpockets his way and misses the wide open layup as he had a pickpocket and a steal and a clear lane off of Fournier. Instead, Barrett with a response steal and lays it up and in with a left hand. Brown was pinned on the ground underneath Randle out of the play. It's a 1-point game, and the referees didn't call it. Playoff atmosphere, Game 7. Give me a 7-game series in the playoffs between these two teams. Here goes Schroeder. Dribbles, shot fake, and leans into contact and draws the foul. It's going to be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. Mitchell Robinson picks up the blocking foul. What's good? Jason on the stream. Welcome in, man. What a game. If you guys are just tuning in right now, Jaylen Brown, career high, 46 points. The Celtics were down by 11 points with around 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. They came back. They were trailing by 5 with under 1 minute left to play in the fourth. Jaylen Brown hit a mid-court three-point shot right at the edge of the logo. And the Celtics with 2 steals and buckets with under 30 seconds left to go. Floater in the key, missed by Smart, pinwheels around, and Randall comes up with a defensive rebound. Oh, here's a steal. Jaylen Brown missed a dunk. Wide open. 3 minutes left to go. You gotta be kidding me, man. Kick out. Fournier, open 3. Misses off the back rim. Celtics get lucky, catch a break again. Under 3 minutes left to go. What a game, but sloppy play all around. Oh, man, this one is one for the ages on opening night. Schroeder, he dribbles, turns the corner, drives inside, bounce pass left corner. Brown looking for more, hungry, misses the 3, no good. 2.5 left to go in the double overtime session. Knicks with a possession. Barrett at the right wing, defended by Brown. 15 on the shot clock, back outside to Randall. Randall dribbles, attacks down the lane on Robert Williams. Moves it over to Fournier. Fournier drives underneath, kick out to the left wing off the fingertips of Rose, gets it. Rose kick out left corner, slides to his left. Fournier drives down the lane, floats it up off the mark, missed the runner, and a shot clock violation. Turnover by New York. Boston has the ball back. Oh man, a lot of opportunities by both of these teams at the rim, missing dunks. It's been that type of game tonight, sloppy. 2:15 left to go in double overtime. Here goes the Celtics. Schroeder has the ball. Schroeder towards his right finds Tatum. Tatum takes the 3 straight away. Off the mark, misses. Jason Tatum, more misses than points tonight. 20 misses, 17 points, 6 for 26 from the floor, 2 for 13 from 3. Stone cold. Lucky has got his teammate JB. Jaylen Brown clamping on... That's going to be a foul called as Brown was working his way defending Randall. 1:52 left to go. New York will be in the bonus. Next time around, they'll be at the line. Knicks will get the rebound. Rose will be the inbound passer. It's Rose, Randall, Barrett, Robinson, and Fournier. That's the 5 in the court for New York. Robert Williams III, Smart, Jaylen Brown, Dennis Schroeder, Jason Tatum. 5 in the court for the Celtics. That is good. Tough bucket. Julius Randle gets the shot. Puts the Knicks up by 1 and 1. A dogfight tonight at MSG. Quick update. Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown, both with 5 personal fouls. Robert Williams III just picked up his first, as he allowed Randall to get the bucket. Free throw is good. Knicks by 2. Celtics with 1:45 remaining. Julius Randle with 35. And he's a perfect 8 for 8 tonight at the free throw line. Brown dribbles, passes, deflected, back over to Robert Williams. Tatum has it, 12 on the shot clock. Tatum takes the 3, misses another one. 21 misses by Tatum, thinking that he's the hero and he's going to accept his role and that he's having an off night. Give up the ball. Help and facilitate and move the ball around. 1:15 left to go. Crossover, Rose, jumper, off the mark, misses, rebound Tatum. You can pick it up defensively if you're Tatum because the shots aren't falling. Here's Brown. Brown gives it out to Tatum. Will he try again for another shot? Spin move. Tatum down the lane. Gets it that time. At the rim. Lays it up and in. Count it and 1. That's where you got to go to for JT. At the rim with a finger roll. And it drops through. Enough pressure on that ball to able to get it with enough force to go through. That was a lucky one right there. As it was on the front rim and sunk down into the net. Looked like it was going to be short on the initial look from the camera view. Tatum with a chance to take the lead. 1:05 remaining. Free throw is good. Jason Tatum. Finally. With 1:05 left to go, the New York Knicks will burn a timeout. 1 timeout remaining for New York. Boston with 2 timeouts as we are in double overtime. Jason Tatum now with 20. Hopefully that's going to be a momentum builder for the next game. Getting to the rim, thank you. Both teams with well over 100 shots attempted tonight. Celtics 48 for 113 at 42.5%. The Knicks are 49 for 103 at 47.6%. 1:05 left to go. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. And this game has been crazy. What a crazy game. Quick update, Denver up against Phoenix 26-15 at the end of the first quarter. Both of these teams in the bonus. What's good, Cooper? Welcome back to the stream. You guys joined in at the right time. 1:05 left to go in double overtime. Fournier will be the inbound passer. He gives it off to Randall, top of the key. Handoff to Rose. Rose defended by Brown. Moves out to Fournier. Pump fake. Takes the three over Schroeder and knocks it down. Knicks go on top by 2. Evan Fournier launches in a triple. 50 seconds left to go. Fournier tonight has got 32, making 6 threes. Tatum, crossover, dribbles, spin move, puts it up in the key. No good off the back rim. He falls down. Jason Tatum misses another shot and slips on the court as Randall. Fournier, right place, right time, picks it up. 32 seconds left to go. The Celtics going to have to force another turnover, make a stop right here. 18-second differential shot clock and game clock. A bucket for the Knicks basically means they're closer to winning it, and they get it. Hook shot goes down. That's good in the key by Derrick Rose. New York by 4. Timeout taken by the Celtics. 22.2 seconds remaining. As the crowd erupts here at MSG. What a game to start off the season. So many moments tonight that Jason Tatum needs to realize to get to the rim and not take a jump shot. It's not working tonight. 22 misses to 20 points. 138 to 134 to score. You want to be the superstar of this team. Take charge, show leadership, get to the rim when the jumper isn't working. And tonight it's been a major problem. What a game between these two teams. Give me a 7-game series in the playoffs right here, right now. Opening night. I cannot imagine what it's going to be when playoffs roll around. What a night. Career high tonight, Evan Fournier. Guess who you gave up, Boston? The man that scored a career high that took the Knicks deal in the offseason over yours. First Knick to score 30 points in the team debut goes to him. From France, Evan Fournier. The dedication, like always. Uncle Pizzle, the legend of the channel. Appreciate it, man. 22 seconds left to go. Celtics with 1 timeout left. The Knicks with 1 timeout. And Boston will get the basketball. Jaylen Brown will be the inbound pass in the front court. He bounce passes it over to Smart. Smart defended by Fournier. Passes back to Brown. Brown launches from deep a 3 straight away. No good off the mark. Tipped around the perimeter. Offensive rebound back to Brown. Kick out. Wide open 3. Schroeder. 10 seconds. Launches too deep. And the rebound in the corner picked up. Tatum sends up a prayer. Misses the 3. And that's basically the ball game. The New York Knicks hold on at MSG. Jason Tatum, 23 misses tonight. And in double overtime, the Knicks pull out the W in a wild opening night. 138-134, the final. What a game. What a start to the season. Right here. It's just going to be that role that Jason Tatum needs to take. Talent. Yes, you got the talent. Superstar. Most of the time, got to be consistent, though, with that. Leadership. That's a work in progress. And tonight for Jason Tatum, that was a work well in progress. Rusty to start things off tonight. He finished with 20 on 23 missed shots. Jaylen Brown career high 46 points. Julius Randle, the leading scorer for the Knicks, with 35. Evan Fournier, season debut, 32. Look who the Celtics gave up in the offseason. He turned out their contract to go to the city that never sleeps. And they will not be sleeping tonight with this win, as the fans jumping up for joy at the conclusion of this game. What a game, 138 to 134. We still have the entire course of the season, 81 games remaining on the schedule. So, of course, it's just one game. But, man, just what a start to the season we have right here, everybody. Before you do sign off, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. Before I do sign off, I'm going to close out to the channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month to get a shout out at the end of my live streams. That link is posted in the description below this video. And here are the channel members that get a shout out at the end of the stream tonight. We have Jason, Aaron, Manon Hates, Cindy, Rajeep, Olded, Deuce, Russell, D-Block, CW2K, BP, Greg, James, Magic, Oreo Pudding, Reezer, Bino, Mark, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, John, Jessica, Barco, Stephanie, Ahino Josa, Elkan GFR 90, Maurice, Christian, Keith, Woody, Warren, Rodolfo, Kit Lorenz, Pamela, Oscar Isaiah, I Am Ghost, a member from Taiwan we have, Don, Mr. Mundre, Alden, Abdurrahman, and Patrick. What a start to the season for these two teams. Wow. 138-134. Knicks get the W over the Celtics on the 20th of October at MSG. Jaylen Brown, 46 points. Not enough, though, in the end. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here on the channel. And enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night here, everybody.